got this on par.
I didn't know you got to get started. I was waiting for all the bullshitting around to go. Now this bullshitting is on the recording, so you can get started whenever.
Okay. So basically, this is a little bit of why this is happening. The backstory of why we're doing this. Bond used to be from the future. It was brought to the past by Finks. So far, we know. And he found out that back in a flashback, back when we were doing stuff for the enemy that we're actually fighting now, big bad we're fighting now. What was someone remind me of his name? Sorry.
Shalkor Kyrell.
Shalkor Kyrell. When we were going to go through the ancient city, the ancient elven city, and he passed out in the ancient elven city, or outside the ancient elven city, and had a flashback to his past. And then that's when he realized the Finks brought him to the time we're in now. And then he just had a flashback while we were on the way to the Trask with this different race and the ship that is, or the building that is floating up top of his.
It's crashed next to the keep.
Crashed next to the keep. With a different race that looks weird. Yeah, and why we're going to this keep is because back after Raven died, Bond pulled a card out of the deck of many things, and he got a keep in an unknown location. He knows it popped up somewhere random in the map, and we have to clear the keep before it actually becomes mine. That's that little background for that. Then the background for, I guess, the main storyline. Well, we're fighting the Vold currently in the Vold army. Just defeated Cypher Gan, which is just a minion of Shalkor. And in the middle of us preparing to fight Shalkor or fight Cypher Gan's invasion of Rhyme Shield, a huge dragon named Invenaro came and warned us of our emanating doom from, and he was a messenger of the creeping doom.
Whose name is?
Dude, I just knew it. You're gonna have to refresh me, Gavin.
Dargathoth.
Dargathoth. So, now we got to kind of figure out, well, do we fight the dragons? Do we fight the Vold? What are we doing? And that's kind of where we're at with that. And I guess now after defeating Cypher again, we decided DM World wrote us to go do the keep. I'm just kidding. And now we did a little bit of information gathering before we went to go fight the Tarask. We talked to the people in... Dude, I just had the name in my head of the town we went to before here.
Mistvale.
I'm sorry, guys. Huh?
Mistvale.
Mistvale. Yep. Mistvale, where we did a few things. Took the first diamond ranked contract of 3 we have to complete to become diamond ranked adventurers. And we picked up Eros and Big Pappy on the way to go fight the Tarask. And now we are currently in the middle of that. Now, the battle notes.
Yes, battle notes.
The Tarask is immune to fire, immune to charm, has an AC of 25, or 25, you have to roll 25 to hit it. Eros and Big Pappy are hasted. The Tarask is prone. The Tarask has all his legendary reactions. Does not bounce back a disintegrate. and is not resistant to cold and immune to being blinded.
Actually,
All right.
And that's all I had.
he's immune to poison, but he just has blind
and immune to
sight.
poison.
And
Yeah.
he's burned through 2 legendary resistances.
He's
Okay,
immune to
yeah.
fire.
Thank you, Sean, for.
Yes, he is immune to fire. You get to discover
Yeah,
that.
I watched a little bit
Yeah,
on the drive home from work, which is why I know, like, oh man, I thought it was kind of pretty good. No, I'm doing pretty good. Then I hit like hour 3, and I'm like, oh no, that's what it. That's from then on, it gets bad.
That's what it hit.
It gets real bad.
Yep, that's when it hit. I think I hit most of the major parts. If anybody wants to fill in other things.
If anybody doesn't, so I'm gonna start doing a thing. Every session, gonna give you guys a chance for one person to get a point of inspiration if you can answer a question correctly.
I know who has the deck of many things.
All right. Let's try.
You're gonna do this.
So,
but yeah, go ahead.
Today's question: what is the name given to Dargathoth by his draconic followers on this one specific world that you are on? On the world of
The
Alpharest.
Black Diamond.
There you go.
Hey.
It's like legit in the recap cipher. Oh well, you got first.
The Black Diamond. I guess that's information. Wait, is mine? Who's getting it? The one who answers.
You
Whoever
got it.
answers it.
Yeah, you got it, man.
Okay.
You answer.
We're doing,
Yeah,
next time we need like little buzzers.
Yeah, that's true.
Go ahead. And
So
release
I had
Oh,
another
crap,
question I
it's
wanted to
Tony.
do as well, and Nick, you can't answer.
Okay.
What is the name of Kalim's assassin, who is currently
Oh,
in
shit.
possession
I
of the
didn't
Eye
know
and
that
Hand
one.
of Vecna?
Ooh.
Oh crap.
Who is that? I totally forgot her name.
Sean, you can answer if you have it.
John, answer it.
I gotta
Come
look
on,
it up.
Tony, you should
It's in my notes.
Tony, you should know. You just watch
I-
back all the other things. Come
I
on now.
actually know exactly who it is, but I'm not going to answer it because me and Gavin just talked about this like 6 hours ago.
Well, dude, answer it and put it on.
No, I
Voss.
can't. That's cheating. That's cheating.
Whatever, answer it.
No.
Bro, Gavin's
I gotta turn-
existence is cheating. Like, come on. He shouldn't have
He
made it this
buffed-
far.
Oh, there it
He
is.
buffed such a rat, dude.
I got it.
Buffed such a
What
rat.
is it?
Meliana.
There you go. All right, you get another point. And that's
He
all I'm
stole the
offering
name
today.
from- he stole the name from Seven Deadly Sins, Meliodas.
Oh, did I?
That puts me back up to 2. I was like capped out on my inspirations.
Next week, give him the big pappy.
Also,
Okay, let's
another
go.
big point of reference for the last one. Lucas's potions DC has gone up quite a bit.
Yes, it has.
Yes.
It's Wraith the Chafe.
Hey,
Is he chafing?
Harold.
Gavin,
Hey,
can
do you go by
release-
Harold or Lee?
he goes by-
Lee. Okay.
Oh man, I've always referred to him as Harold. Okay, so I got introduced to it.
My first name.
Alright.
Gavin, can you release Neston?
Yeah, that's a thing I can do.
And then there's a whole bunch of like YouTube characters that look like they're right now, like Hugon, Eros, Bon. You can get rid of them.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Just
Oh,
delete the
yeah.
whole character sheet. Hey,
Oh,
and
you
gotta
have those
actually
cool
be
go
like
ahead
an
and
object
level
without
up
actually-
Neston too. Like,
Hey, Gavin. Hugon can be taken off because I did accidentally hit click him, so he can be taken off the thing.
okay, I
Well,
don't
yeah,
know
because
how.
he's still in hell.
Yeah.
I don't really know how to clear that.
I don't know.
Well, you're not
I
one of
try
those
to-
douche nozzles that drinks LaCroix, are you?
I mean, I'm not a douche nozzle, but I do enjoy since like I quit buying like sweets and sugary drinks and everything like that. Like I don't even have Gatorade or anything like that. No
Like-
Kool-Aid.
Like, do you have any water? I have Perrier. Like, ugh.
Liquid death.
I
Stop.
drink water.
We have sparkling
All
water.
right, you guys, we ready to get rolling, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Like Marte says, I'm bougie, just not that bougie.
Bro, there's a limit, okay?
Go on.
There's a limit.
All right, let's get going.
All right.
My buddy.
So, was this accurate that we were... I don't think we were starting with Big Pappy's turn. I'm pretty sure Big Pappy
No,
had
Big
his...
Pappy had
We
his turn.
ended Big Pappy's turn.
Yeah.
I got a bit of that in who we has.
Yeah,
I
we
struggled
ended his
through
turn.
it, but I got through his turn.
We are level 16, right? Worlds.
Yes.
Did I miss?
For until you get another long rest after this. Then it's level 17.
Okay, can I just go ahead and throw 17 since I'm level and I'm level right now?
No, you cannot.
Oh, I mean, then I can. Okay.
You don't have to do that.
Fine, whatever.
All right. Hey, Marte, just out of curiosity, since you have Doom Glaciers, are you even going to grab Meteor Swarm at all? Or not really?
I mean, what's the point?
Yeah, you can always
True.
grab another.
Just curious.
of a spell.
Doom Glaciers. And then I can't wait to get Anon's Ritual of Slaughter.
All right. Molly,
Top
you are... who is being digested at the moment.
Yeah, I checked with Kelly to see, like, is there anything in particular she wants to do? She's like, I'm just gonna keep poking at it and try and get out.
Oh,
like,
no, you remember what happened, right? Anon
Non went in there.
dimension doored into the Tarask and was
No,
like,
he didn't.
Molly.
No,
Yes,
you
he
didn't
did.
dimension door. You went in the
went down
hard
his
way.
throat.
Oh, yeah, no, I did. You're right. I did. I straight up went in the hard way.
You
And I was like,
deep-throated that motherfucker.
Molly. No, he
I'm
deep-throated
surprised
me.
you're not just... I'm surprised you're not just dumping another bottle of laxative into its stomach like you did with
That's
the
a
obsidian
genius
dragon.
idea, but no, I don't think I have any more laxative.
Wish
You know,
did.
I'm just gonna
Oh.
say a creature that can literally digest stone isn't gonna be affected by laxative. I'm just saying.
You'd have
Depends
to
on the
put a
laxative.
gallon into his stomach.
Gavin's just still mad about how we played that out the other time. So, like,
Oh,
now everything's just
You're
immune
the
to
guys
it.
that got
Dragon.
ejected out of a dragon's literal asshole. So I don't
was
feel
worth
like
it.
you made very well in
But
that.
I don't think many people will
It
check
was
that
worth
off their bucket list. So, I mean, all right.
All right.
So,
Quality.
that being said, is Molly able to see a nod?
No. So Anand, here's
Yeah.
the thing. You're not at this point yet, but where you're at right now, like, even with it being a Tarask, right? The whole point, like, when you get swallowed by the Tarask, you count as being
Fine.
restrained. Like, you are restrained while you are grappled or while you're in the stomach of that Tarask.
All right.
So if you are going to get to her somehow, you're also going to be moving through very tight quarters.
I
That's
will
fine.
say, since it's Molly's turn, and she probably can at least hear him. She's just gonna start just clawing her way and just tearing shit up as she's trying to claw up the throat.
Well, for starters, she's going to take...
Claw up the throat. Just words you never thought you'd hear together.
You can have that.
Well, she takes 25 points of acid damage.
Alright.
Jeez, that was like per turn, dude.
That's
Honestly, it's
with it
probably
already
less
being
than what-
halved.
That's probably less than what if she was outside the stomach, really. If she was being hit by the Tarask.
Alright.
But anyways, go ahead. Sorry.
But
She get to
so is
start
she just
swinging?
going to try to climb out? I'm going to say that she can't do that. That's
No, it's more of she's just gonna start wailing on it from the inside, but flavor-wise, she's doing
gonna
it.
start-
She's like trying to like jam her weapon in as she's prying herself up.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
She's
attacking.
rowing, boating through the acid. She's rowboat through the acid.
all right.
I mean,
So
she
make
can
an
still do
attack
damage
with a
to it
straight
from
roll
inside.
then.
Yep.
Because you would have disadvantage from being restrained, but you have advantage because I'm just gonna say for obvious reasons. I mean, you're inside of its body.
I think they count as a teammate that's within 5 feet of the enemy.
Hey, what?
Gavin, do they count as that?
No.
What?
So even its insides are tough, but that second one pierces through.
Okay, so
Nice.
he takes Ooh, look at him on the sevens.
Oh,
32.
is she blind?
32.
Is she blind in there?
But technically, it is also blind to her, which is where the advantage would come from. She's got
So-
multiple reasons to have disadvantage. All it takes to cancel out multiple, sources of disadvantage is one source of advantage, and that is it is blind to her.
It's also vice versa.
That's she gets 2 attacks and a bonus action attack, so that's her turn.
Anyway,
All
my
right.
question. So, how is blindness working in here? Is it a condition of being in the stomach, or is it just because it's dark and she can't see?
It's just because it's dark and she can't see.
She's also had
Okay.
acid.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
I mean,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
no light there, but of course, you being an elf, well, not really an elf, but of elvish descent, that's not a problem for you. I don't think.
Yeah.
Wait, do
Bond
Vold
is-
get dark vision?
Of course, if
Okay,
if I
that's-
get, I was gonna say if I get what you call it, reverie, then I absolutely get dark vision.
Yeah, you
Um,
do. You get dark vision. Okay.
Anand also is not taking any acid damage because he's flying on a carpet.
From this point forward, there's no more flying. If he's gonna try to push through, he's not flying anymore.
Bro, it's the size of a building. How tight is its trachea?
Tight enough for its bowels to consider you to be restrained while you were in it.
I'm gonna need to see some numbers on that. This just doesn't make sense.
We're gonna need dimensions, Gavin.
like
Oh,
I was
okay.
like, just
You watched
Like, imagine
Pinocchio,
it's
right? In the stomach of the whale, everybody's like hanging out. Like it can, like they
yeah,
just
they're
have a
just feeling
campfire.
like, imagine the single lone green pea in my gullet fighting to survive.
All right, but that's
What
Molly's
is-
turn.
Where did somebody write? Who wrote these nuts?
Okay. Oh, nice.
Well, I was gonna
Oh
use a
my
legendary action to
gosh.
throw something at Anand, but it's kind of difficult to do that when he's inside of his body.
No, go ahead. Throw it at his
No,
stomach.
do
Come
it.
on.
Do it.
Yeah, come on. Throw it at itself.
No, it's just gonna.
Damn it.
God, I hate that everybody who is close by has resistance to physical damage. I hate that. Yeah, okay, so it's gonna use its. No, it's not smart, so I can't be smart. I don't like this. It's gonna attack Eros.
This dude. Fuck, how to play Eris?
So let's see. Oh yeah, Big Pappy's in his mouth at the moment.
Yeah.
So he can't bite.
Nope.
He can't even swallow Big Pappy. He can only just bite Big Pappy again. So that's what he's gonna do. He's just gonna.
Like, no, I told you not to do that anymore.
He's just gonna chomp down some more and tighten his jaw around Big Pappy.
Okay,
I said you can only spit, no swallowing.
try it. Make your attack roll. Why are you rolling twice? You ain't got no advantage.
You are in his mouth. He has advantage.
Why does he get advantage with that?
What is he tongue punching you?
Because you are in his mouth.
Like, just he's in there battling
does-
the giraffe's tongue.
Alright,
Tongue in
so
his fat.
you have resistance to this at the moment? I think you
Yes.
do, right?
Yeah, because I've got the hill rune activated.
Then halving that, you take 23 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Alright.
What were
and
you to roll
now,
if you? Nah, it don't matter. 31. You said 23.
Yeah, 23.
Okay, 54.
And now, Lucas, you may take your turn.
Okay, well, Lucas, seeing what Anand did, is just like everything else. If I see Anand do it, I'm going to do it. He is hasted, so he's going to just start chucking it because he never got on the broom. I'm not going to move my character because I'm going to literally run there and run back. But I'm just going to run up 60 feet to get in range to do this, and then I'm going to run back 60 feet.
So wait, what are you doing?
I'm going to tell you. I'm just saying that's why I'm not
Okay.
moving my token, because I don't want to just move it forward just to move it back. He's going to end up in the
Gotcha,
same place
okay.
that he's at right now. So movement 60 feet towards the Tarrasque. He's going to quicken a spell, and he's going to cast Mind Sliver. So I need him to make an intelligence saving throw with disadvantage.
Okay. Why does he have disadvantage on the intelligence saving throw?
Catastrophe.
That's right. All right, yeah.
Because I brought out another one since you killed the first one.
He's great with intelligence, by the way. He's phenomenal with intelligence.
Yeah, I thought he might be.
There we go. That is a 10.
Alright, he will take this. Which isn't much, but now for his action, he's going to follow up with Disintegrate.
So that was a quicken spell.
Yes.
Okay, so he's going to have disadvantage on that deck save?
Disadvantage, which he probably would have had anyway because he's hexed, and then also minus a d4.
Okay. Oof. What level Disintegrate are you casting?
What did a non-cast at? You know, I'm just gonna
I think
say
he
I did a
upcasted
six.
it by 1.
yeah. So I'll do the same
I did
thing.
I did a 6. I used my 7 to do reverse gravity.
Then I'll do 6 because I said I was doing what it not did. He's my
Okay,
he's my
disadvantage.
muse and my inspiration.
Just for shits and giggles. That is a 0.
Nice. He didn't happen to roll that one, did he?
Very nice.
No, he didn't roll in that 1, but yeah, that is a 0.
All right, then he will take this.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's. Oh, that's it. Okay. Yeah.
No, it's actually not. We're gonna add more to it. So I'm gonna burn another sorcery point, and I'm going to re-roll the 1s and 2s. So 1, 2.
Oh wait, hold on 1 second.
Okay.
I shouldn't have had disadvantage on that. Simply because let me re-roll. Simply because he has magic advantage. That would have made it a straight roll. And I should have been rolling that the whole time, and I just realized I forgot to do that.
Sounds nice.
After this fight, feel free to look up the Tarrasque's character sheet.
I'll look it up.
You're
right now.
assuming I've not seen it before.
All right.
Yeah.
Either way, that's a failure. That's a strong 6.
Okay, give me 1 sec here. We're gonna do some stuff with numbers here. I rolled, how many is that? 3 2s and a 1, so that's 7 points. Okay, I'm gonna re-roll 4 of those dice. So we're gonna say 72 minus 7 makes 65. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did say it was 6, right? 1, 2. No, it was 4. 4 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so 65 plus this is actually going to be the total damage. Cool. So that's 12.
So 77. So I need to add 5 more damage to it.
Yes. And then for my hasted action, I'm going to say, ha ha, gotta go! And that's when I will use my haste action to dash back where I was originally. And that is, that's Lucas's turn. Oh, and then, hold on. Because you never know. Cat of Catastrophe going to take a swing on this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, no, 16 ain't gonna make it. Alright,
You
I'm
know,
done.
as much as I would love for the Cat of Catastrophe to hit and for it to fail its saving throw and fall prone, that would be hilarious. Probably not
Already
gonna
prone.
happen. Oh yeah, it is already prone.
Yeah, Big Pappy knocked it prone.
On like literally your last turn, right?
Actually, I think I've done it like each time. I can't remember if I did it again. Did I do it twice?
He's done it twice.
Okay,
Yep.
let me make sure I got that marked
Because
down.
on its turn, it
Got it.
got back up, and then you knocked it prone again.
Yeah, because fuck that
Okay.
guy.
Okay, Gavin. Quick question. So if you
What's
can't do two claw attacks because of the reverse gravity, why can you throw something?
Ooh.
They can do it one-handed.
Okay. Because technically, you say you're going to give up your two claw attacks to throw something.
It can do it one-handed.
Okay. I wanted to ask the question. Questions
I
need
love
to be asked.
watching
Asking the real questions on that one, yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right, Anand, it is your turn. Keeping in mind, let me look up the rules of restrained. It does say to
Yes.
get to where Molly would be at, you would have to be considered restrained to get there.
Okay, to get. So can I be restrained once I arrive at her position? Like we can be restrained together.
I'll make some rolls and see if that'll work.
By the way, after it did all that damage and whatnot, does that look like it's causing, it to even think about checking Molly up?
It seemed a little unsettled, but
Not
No.
enough that it's going to, like, puke up a Molly?
no.
Okay.
So, Anand,
Yeah.
let's see, how do I want to do this? And this may not seem fair, but it's the fairest option I can think of based on the fact that it's pretty clear
man.
about the fact that you're restrained when you are swallowed by this thing. The reason I say it isn't going to sound fair is I'm going to ask you for an athletics check. Either
You're
that or
gonna
I'd say
ask-
acrobatics could work too. Because you're still
She
trying to
has
fit through tight
advantage on
quarters.
athletics.
I do?
How?
Yep.
Because we're pissed
The
off.
angered part. Because we're all
Oh
pissed
yeah,
off.
you have advantage on athletics checks because you're all pissed off.
Well then. All right. I'm terrified. That's still a -1. Let's see. Acrobatics is actually the one that's +3 for me.
So make your choice. Would you rather have a -1 with advantage or a +3 without advantage?
Is it a crazy high roll that I won't make anyway because I'm a wizard?
That's something I can't answer. Tony, it's Felix Ferdinand.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with advantage. I just feel like advantage is always the way to go.
Okay.
All right. A 7 and a what? And a 14.
That's a 13
Well,
total.
a 14, 13, and well, you go
Would
ahead.
you still have that? Did you still have that? Bardic inspiration?
I do still have that bardic inspiration. How much is that?
D12.
It is the D12.
The D Twizzy. All right, let me add. So 13 plus 10 is 23.
Okay, so
Ugh.
to specify what would have happened, I'm gonna hint at this. You start squeezing through this creature's bowels, and it's getting tighter and tighter, and it's really stinky.
Bro,
by
stop.
the way,
Stop. No.
and you
No.
get to a point where you can't
No.
move. When suddenly you picture and you think of Voss's sweet voice and his beautiful
Oh,
music
no.
that he played just moments before, and that
Yeah.
gives you the strength to push on as you,
Bro.
like the world's worst caterpillar, you make
Oh.
your way through these bowels and you reach out an arm, you feel a person. You are now restrained, but you have a
It's
hand
weird
on
that-
Molly.
It's weird that you're thinking about Voss in this tight situation.
Yeah, it's very true. And his sweet
I
voice.
taught him everything he knows.
He did. He told me to get in and get out. So do I still have my action? I'm assuming I used my movement.
Yeah,
to do this.
your movement is done, but you've got everything else
Okay.
left.
And I dimension door out of here
With Molly.
with Molly.
With Molly. So let's see here. Can you dimension door when you can't see?
Oh, yeah. You
Yeah.
absolutely can. You
Yeah.
can dimension door to places
can,
that you
if you
can't
are
see.
aware of the area.
Yeah.
And if you don't recall, last session I said, prior to entering, I survey the area and take it in to make sure I know where I'm going and where I was.
Yeah.
I did say that.
You did
He
say
did
that.
indeed.
So, yes, you may do so.
All right. So,
So you've
Rectus
got
Expulpius. And then boom out of the poop chute.
okay. Where are you going with Molly?
I need to take her to a safe area to clean her off. Actually, no. To be honest, I need her immediately. At the
In the
feet
front
of this
line.
Darask. I
Yeah.
need her on the front line, so we're gonna appear pooply covered right there at the base of the Darask.
Okay. You smell awful. Both you and Molly. But yeah,
There's got to be an achievement for being in the belly of so many of these different types of monsters.
This is how I get down, because people just don't expect you to go inside the thing.
This is the second time you've been on the inside of a large creature.
Well, in game, yes. No, I'm just kidding. It's necessary.
Sounds like my Friday night.
Bro.
All right. Anyways.
Had to
All
do
right.
it.
So just drag yourself where you're at, where you are, so I know where you're putting yourself and Molly.
I dropped the what you call it, so I can get rid of this.
Concentration.
Yeah, I'm not using that anymore, so we don't need it.
The reverse gravity?
Okay. Yeah. Because he had crawled out of it. It was misplaced anyway.
Just got you out of the belly of the beast.
Where am I? I cannot see myself.
Yeah, where are you? I don't see you either.
How you feeling?
Happy so
You're
huge.
underneath the Tarask.
All right, let me
Am I
just
under
remember
Rasky?
that. Yeah, there we are.
Oh, I was being covered.
Turn it
All
up, or you turn it?
right,
Turn it, honey.
there's that.
Go turn it.
Tarask was right there.
Well, there's Malisha. She's right there. Paps is still in there, appetizing.
I mean, he's having himself a little feast on
Okay.
Big Pappy, and he's got plenty of meat to work with.
And then teleported you out.
Yeah.
And Grease.
I have a strong feeling I'm not
Yeah, that too.
going out of it.
Somebody cast Cure Wounds on her real quick while she's in view of the camera.
Well, there's two.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, because I can't do anything else, so I'll go ahead and end it there.
All right, he's going to use his last legendary reaction, or legendary action. You got me saying legendary reaction, Nick. He's going to use his last legendary action, and which type of attack is he going to make? Can make a claw or a tail attack. Which one does more damage? Claw. Cool. Actually, no, I'm going to go with a tail attack. I like that more. All right, Eros, it's coming at you.
So just to be
That
clear,
is a 26.
Dude, seriously?
hold on, just
One more
one
than my
thing
AC.
to be clear on. So
Actually, I
he's
think I do more.
prone, correct?
Alright,
and there's no
so you
reverse
take-
gravity.
Oh, I didn't mean to drag that on you. Give
Hey.
yourself erase 18 wounds.
Wait, one second, Gavin. I just want to clarify something. He's still prone because he has not had his actual turn, and there's no more reverse gravity, yeah?
Yes.
So does he attack with disadvantage because he's attacking from a prone position?
Fair point. You do that one more time. Well, I'll be damned. 23. So never mind. You don't take
Sure.
any of that damage.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That haste, baby. Whew. So, and he takes. Hold on. He also 1 second. He's gonna take 3d4 lightning damage and has to make a DC 12 con saving throw.
I think he's gonna make the con save. That's
Yeah, I think so. But 1, 2, 3.
Did he roll
No, he's
that
not.
one? Did he roll that one?
one?
No, my god, it does
Oh.
double damage! And he rolled 3 ones.
Well, no, a 4
It
and
doesn't
2
do
once.
Oh,
It
sorry.
doesn't do damage.
What does it do if he fails?
So if he fails a saving throw, it is pushed 5 feet away from you and goes prone.
Well, he's already prone.
Well,
Uh.
he gets knocked 5 feet away from me.
Okay. There he is.
How's he
5 feet.
do? How's he do against lightning damage?
The lightning damage is automatic if he misses me.
No, I mean like
Oh,
how
no,
does
he was
the
wondering
Tarrasque respond to lightning damage?
Oh yeah.
It looks like he's fine.
As in, like he does nothing or resistance. I mean, it's minimal damage, but
Right, I get what you're asking. So, it seems to affect him normally.
oh, okay. So
But
Hey.
He's
that
been hit by that before.
does. What does that do? 12 points now, right?
yeah, because
He got a
it's
nat
crit
one.
fail.
I mean, it doesn't really say it crit fails.
Well, he rolled a nat 1.
I rolled a nat 1 on the
Yeah.
saving throw. By house rule, a nat 1 on a saving throw doubles the damage of anything that does damage.
Okay. Well, I mean, this one doesn't really say the saving throws with the damage. It just says if the creature is not flanking you and misses a melee attack you attacks you, it takes 3d4 lightning damage and also makes a DC 12 con saving throw, or it is pushed 5 feet away from you and goes
Yeah.
prone.
No, that damage can't crit the way it words it there.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, but he still takes the 6 damage. Cool.
Yeah.
And it was your turn, correct?
It's my turn, I believe. After
Yep.
that's all you're doing.
That was his last
Okay,
legendary action. So
So, bonus action. I'm going to do Zealot Perstatious. Zealots. I don't know how to pronounce that. Anyways, basically, I do a loud cry within 60 feet of me. Everybody has advantage on attack rolls and saving throws until the end of my next turn.
Oh, you're that kind of barbarian. Nice.
So hold on, let me. Okay, hold on. Apparently, I can't draw it on my. Everybody in that circle has advantage on saving throws and attack rolls until the end of my next turn. Up to 10 people that can hear me. So Big Pappy, Anand, and Molly,
I think-
Aurora,
Yeah, I think you'd have everybody but Lucas.
Catastrophe, Voss has it, and Lucas does not get hit by it.
okay.
But yeah, there you go. And now I will take my turn as normal. It was only pushed 5 feet away from me. It looks like it's 10 feet away from me, but okay.
He was on a half space.
2. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna come up here. I'm gonna do 2 attacks against him. With advantage.
Nice. This is a good roll. Wait, why do you have advantage again? Are you doing reckless?
Well, reckless. Then I just did the zealot thing. I don't know if that included me yet. It says 10 people.
Don't think
If it
includes
doesn't-
yourself.
Yeah, I think you can do it to yourself.
Yeah, I would believe so. I mean, it says 10 people, and I didn't go
What's
over
the name
10
of the
people.
ability that you used again?
Fuck. Hold on, I gotta find it.
Is it?
Let
It's
me
either
find it
zealot.
real
I
quick.
think it's zealous presence. I want to say.
Yeah, zealot's presence. Yeah, that's it right there. I put it in the chat if you want to look at it.
That's right. Yeah. Oh, so that absolutely 100% includes you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so advantage on that, and then I'm gonna do another attack. Oh, and it also does another 3 damage because of rage damage.
Okay.
I don't know
Let
how to
me
add
add
all
that.
Come on, baby, let me get a crit. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that sucked.
You say
Can
that
I
like
re-roll
9
that
as
9? That 3? Can I re-roll that 3?
what
It
3?
does piercing damage. I've got the piercer feat. I want to re-roll that 3. That 3 for damage.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, with the piercer feat you can do that.
Yeah, it
Oh,
turns
for the
into a
10. Nice, man.
Nice. So 7 more damage. Okay.
And I think that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. So, the Taras is gonna spit you. Out, Big Pappy. He's, no, actually, here's what
He
he's
didn't
gonna do.
like the taste of bacon grease and honey rolls?
Just because of where he's standing, just because of where everyone else is. He's not smart by doing this. If I was playing him intelligently, this is absolutely what I would do, 100% intentionally. But I'm just going to say this just happens. He's just going to let go of you, Big Pappy. And
He's
Eros,
also
if you can make a
fallen.
dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay, well, he's prone, so is he standing up and then doing this?
He's standing up and then doing this. I forgot that he was
So
prone.
you said
yes,
dexterity saving throw?
as you look up and see a
I have advantage
oversized...
on those because I'm a barbarian, correct? And I'm raging?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh,
Okay, so
there's
you
a
don't take
Hillerman,
damage from this. You get out of the way, jump out of the way just in time to see this like 30-foot tall fat dude just crash against the ground right where you were standing. Big Pappy, if you can make an athletics check for me, please, to see if you can reduce this fall damage at all. You are falling 90 feet.
Well, I made a dex save. Does that work?
No, this needs to be an athletics check.
Okay.
The dex save was for Eros.
Do you have advantage on that?
Yes, you have advantage on athletics because you were very, very pissed off.
Okay. Well, actually, I think I have an even bigger bonus to my athletics. 29.
Okay, so you reduce your fall to as if you had fallen from 61 feet. So that is only 68 that I'm rolling. Keeping in mind, per rules as written, damage resistance to bludgeoning damage gets bypassed by falls.
No, that's not... I don't agree with any of that, because I don't understand how I'm taking damage from this thing just standing up.
He dropped you out of his mouth.
He was prone.
He
On
just
the
stood up,
ground.
and now he's dropping you out of his mouth.
Okay. I'm just going to roll with it.
You take
Is that
29
going to
points
take
of
one of his
bludgeoning
actions,
damage.
or does that interact with that object?
That's just dropping something. Anybody can drop something for free.
Oh, okay. That's...
29, and it does not get halved.
Fairly certain about that one.
I
catch up.
don't.
I'm just kidding.
Does fall damage bypass resistance to bludgeoning damage?
And D&D 5e.
Falling is not an attack or a weapon, and therefore bypasses resistance.
It's still bludgeoning damage.
That's what it says.
We can debate that later. I'd rather just keep moving.
Alright. So now it's going to take its turn. So it is going to... In this instance, it's actually going to go for a bite attack against... Eros. Something a bit more, bit easier to chew on.
He thinks.
That is a 31. So you are going to take...
Okay, I don't care about the damage. Is he trying to grapple me?
Yes.
I use my shield. As soon as he bites down, I use my shield
Can
to
you do that as
break
a
the
reaction?
grapple. I can do it as a reaction.
That's
But
what it
I
says.
wanted to. What is
Yep,
what is
that's what
his
it
to
says.
hit?
25.
We know.
No,
His
like
to hit is
his
25.
bonus to hit
25.
people. No, not his AC. His bonus
Oh.
to hit people.
Is 25. Okay.
Well, no,
there's
it's
not
not
even a
25.
What is his add-on to when he attacks us? What is his bonus to hit us? Is what he's asking.
Yeah, I'm not gonna answer that though. It's a lot.
We'll figure it out in the next 10 minutes. I'm gonna say it's probably it's got to be like 15 to 20. It has to be.
Honestly, dude, I don't care about the damage. I'm just not gonna get grappled. I use
Yeah,
a
you take
reaction
16
to-
points of damage, but when he
That's fine.
tries to lift you up off the ground, your shield burrows deep into the earth, binding you to it, and it literally is trying to pull you up off the ground. It's picture the Hulk trying to lift Mjolnir. It's just not happening.
So I took damage that I wasn't supposed to take. You rolled on me. How much wounds was I supposed to get back? Was that 18?
Well, so I did 32, but then you took none of that because.
Oh, it's because you changed it. That's right. My
Yeah.
bad.
So.
Cool.
But this time you're taking 16 points of damage.
Okay, I'm gonna. Do I? Did you already add that?
I have not added it yet.
Okay, I will add it. That's fine. You said 16 points of damage.
Yes. So now it's going, and since you are in range now, it's going to make a claw attack against you, Anand. That is a 26. Do you have any answer to that? Marte? Are you there? I'm going to assume that's a no. So you take...
Okay, if you're there, we're muted. You're muted.
Marte, are you there?
Okay.
Alright, I don't know where he's at. Alright, he's going in
I was
for
on
another...
mute. What'd you say? Wait, what?
Okay. So I made a claw attack against you. I rolled a 26. Did you have anything you wanted to do about that?
A 26? Why are you attacking me? Stop it. Why would you attack the wizard?
Because he's never going to get another chance.
Okay, hold on. Let me look at this. What is my AC? My AC is 20. I'll silvery barb it just because. Let's go ahead and silvery barb that. See what happens.
Okay. Let's see what happens.
That's nice when you know you don't have to like save your reaction for a counter spell.
Crack.
Yep. So, by the way, I'm putting in a new rule for silvery barbs. It all resolves at the same time. If multiple people want a silvery barbs, that's fine. But no more like silvery barbs. Oh, that one didn't work. Okay, another silvery barbs. Oh, that one didn't work. Okay, another silvery barbs. I need to know at the moment of resolution how many people are silvery barbing.
Hey, can I cast silvery barbs?
Sorry, don't say silvery barbs. I have one. Just kidding. I heard you.
You get what I mean, though?
Yeah.
Do it like counterspell all at the same time.
But
Okay.
I would like to use silvery barbs.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Alright, in this
is at the
instance,
same
because I
time.
just said that, sure, but from this point going forward, I need to know at the moment of resolution how many people are doing silvery barbs.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and use it. I mean, my turn's coming up in 2 weeks, so
All right, let's make another attack.
that's stupid.
I hate you. I hate everything about you. I just want you to
So
know that.
one hits. He's going in with his second claw attack, also at you, Anand.
I'm giving myself advantage.
What do you mean?
Silvery barbs. Somebody gets advantage.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Neston, who are you giving advantage to?
That's a 28. He's
Happy.
Dang, bro.
doing this damage to you.
Big Pappy.
Already.
Oh man, I don't know what is your AC, Anod?
My AC is 20.
I mean, okay, then there's a chance. Yeah, Big Pappy's gonna go ahead and use his reaction, and he's just gonna bang a shield, and you're gonna see an actual projection of a shield come up in front of Anod. So re-roll again.
Okay.
There's a very minor. Everybody's tried to save my bacon.
It is Runic Shield. There it is.
Runic Shield,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Nobody defends people like Big Pappy does.
Yeah. That's
Let's
quality.
see.
Absolute quality.
All right, he's only got 2 attacks left.
He's too dumb to keep attacking the wizard. He wants to go for somebody that's beefier.
He's got 2 attacks after using both his claws.
By the
and
way, Big Pappy's over here just
Yeah,
trying
the
to
Tarrasque-
smell as
The Tarrasque gets
appetizing. Like
5 attacks.
he said, he was
Yeah,
just
okay.
like reeking of bacon. Like, how is this guy not one to eat more of Big Pappy?
Because he
Bro,
couldn't
if-
swallow him.
Bro, if his mouth is full of paps,
So, exactly.
how
It's
is
like
he,
just
how does
he was
eat
sucking on a
anybody else?
bacon flavored lollipop and he spit that out. I don't get it.
True, bro. Like
I have
he's
a
got a
rationale here
offer.
for why he's trying to eat Anand.
bro, again.
Again,
Got another bite attack? Or
Hey, can I cast silvery barbs?
Yeah, no, I know.
do you
it's not-
do you still have it?
No, I
You still
don't
have
use
your
my
reaction?
I will cast Silvery Barbs.
Okay.
Lucas will distant cast Silvery Barbs.
What module does that come from?
bro.
What, silvery barbs? That's
Yeah.
Tasha's.
Yeah, that's Tasha's. All the good stuff came from Tasha.
Alright. Bond will get advantage on his next thing.
You know what? I'm gonna take it like a champ. Go ahead and hit me with it.
He's gonna gore you with his horns. Oh, those were 5d10, and I roll a 2, 5, a 2, 4, and a 1. That's
The
BS.
universe knows that Anand is trying to be a better evil version of himself.
All right, I guess
All right.
with that, I'll go for his last attack, also against Anand.
Bro, I've never seen so many attacks against the same person. Look at the chat. That's absurd. That's absurd.
Well, whatever his bonus is to hit is, he's rolled like the same number almost. So, like, how many times did he roll a 31?
Dumb.
31,
That is
33,
dumb.
31. Yeah. Like, he keeps rolling like the same fucking number regardless of what his
31.
bonus is.
All right. Luckily for you, Anand, you're still on the ground because of the next part that's coming up. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
A strength
You have
saving
advantage.
throw?
You have
You
advantage
have
on strength saving
advantage.
throws.
Okay, but that surely helps. But okay, there's the first one. That's a nat 5. There, okay, there's the second one. We've got a 14 on that one.
All right.
which isn't
After
a
he
bad thing,
hits
ain't that
you
good.
with his tail, you feel your knees buckle underneath you, and you just collapse face down hard. As you feel your skull crack against the ground. You are now prone and quite dazed.
Ugh.
And now he's going to use his frightful presence, and then that'll be the end of his turn. If everybody can make a wisdom saving throw, please, that can see the Tarrasque that is within 120 feet of it.
I can't see it because I'm face down in the concrete.
You know that I did say that, so yes, you are face down.
Hold on. You used that before. Is it one of those if we succeeded
If you
previously?
passed it, you are immune.
Then everybody is immune because we all went through before.
Everybody did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did the whole thing. The only person that
Yeah,
went in it
you
before, I
already
think,
did
was
the whole
Lucas
fight.
because he was so far away.
And me, because I
Lucas
was so
still-
far away.
Yeah, I think the only person that failed it before was the original cat that I had.
How far away is Lucas?
Like 125. I think it's 125 feet exact.
Let's find out. Because Lucas and Bond, you would be the only ones who'd still be vulnerable to this. And the starting position of what that would go from wouldn't it be at the center of the creature, it would be at the closest edge to you. So it'd be right there.
Well, that's still 185 feet.
But now we're edging.
You know, normally
Yeah,
I
so
know when it's
100
getting laid
Well,
out for you.
Yeah,
on.
so Bond,
Oh,
you're
hold on.
definitely good. And
Oh,
Lucas, what happened to the arrow? I was moving it.
Oh, sorry, I deleted it. My bad. I didn't know you were using it.
I will say this is a new cat, so the cat has to make a save.
Yeah, make the save. Oh, you're far enough away. Okay. So I think that
For wisdom,
there's one person that's not far enough away, though.
You said it was wisdom?
It's Neston.
Hey, Neston, in an ever-fitting way to make your presence known, if you can make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Another one?
Hey, quick question. Was he 60 feet away from Eros? Was he close enough to Eros to get the advantage?
What do you mean?
Was Neston close enough to Eros to get?
Yes. So you would have advantage on that saving throw. Yes.
So, what is this for? Because I've already rolled twice. I rolled a natural 1 and a natural 2.
This is for frightening
Frightful
presence.
Yeah, I rolled a natural 1 and then you told me to re-roll, so that would be my advantage.
He just used it though.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying you just rolled that? Okay.
As soon as you said everybody roll a wisdom saving throw, I rolled a natural 1, and then y'all asked me to roll again, so I rolled a 2. So can we use that 1 and 2 as the advantage?
Yeah. So you are frightened, Neston. And when suddenly you realize a familiar face, all of you see one pallid elf, one that you have not seen in quite some time. Well, actually, it hasn't been all that long. It's been a few days. Neston has made an appearance, and he is scared out of his gourd.
I need to hear the voice.
Well, also simultaneously, I need another wisdom saving throw, Neston. But for something totally different. I want to know whether you're pissed off or not.
So you need a wisdom saving throw?
A wisdom saving throw.
Another natural 2.
You
get to
not
roll
only
another.
No,
not
this
only
is
are you
prior.
Yeah. So this would have been prior. Not only are you scared out of your gourds, if you would just look at these fucking idiots right here next to you, you are so angry. Why would they go fight a Tarask? Every little thing, their faces are annoying to you at the moment. Everything about them just irks your nerves. But you're there.
So is this a charm effect?
Trying to think how I would rule this.
Because if it's charmed, I get advantage.
Technically,
I mean, for the sake of it being Neston, I think he gets advantage.
Yeah, I mean, Neston doesn't really hate anybody, so it's.
You'll understand once you finish this fight why I'm confused about this one. Technically, it's charm, but there's also something that it's technically not.
Hey, if it was an effect that was on a bad guy, would you give him advantage?
I'll say you can have advantage. You'll understand in a second why this is a gray area, why this would be an advantage thing or not. But I'll say you have advantage. Oh, roll again.
Okay.
I thought it was about to hit that 3. I'm like, come on, man, you gotta get him
Okay.
up to 5.
You start to feel this irritation, but you think of your gods and you center yourself and you bring yourself back, and while you feel this slight irritation in the back of your mind, you being who you are manage to push it to the side. You however are terrified.
Can I RP this for a second?
Sure.
So Neston's sitting there and he's like, "Even get here. It's your fault, you rest of you heathens, dragging me along for all of this." And then he's like, "Oh wait, no. Salune will protect me. Salune will protect me. Palor will guide me. Oh, it's a Tarask."
Yeah.
So it goes from fear to hate, calm, back to fear.
Just a range of emotions in a moment.
Did that.
Lucas!
Neston!
I'm gonna try and find Lucas.
Okay. You
Is
see
he
him, he's
anywhere to
not
be
anywhere
seen?
close to this thing.
Yeah, okay. Now that's why he's
Neston, I'd
scared.
say you could probably... You'd be entering here. This is like the courtyard area.
No, I'm glad where I was.
Oh, you
I'm
want to
happy
be where you were?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
happy where I was.
Right there?
Now up a little bit. 2 more spaces up.
Right there?
Yep. Yep,
Cool.
that is perfect.
All right, and with that, go for it, Cap. You're gonna have to get a little more distance from that building, though, if you want to be able to see over it to shoot him.
So,
Do it.
Okay. All right.
Give him the old Captain Special.
The car's right there. Yeah. So I think we're gonna come.
Yeah, you got out of the car, right?
Yeah. I got out of the car. Mm. Okay. Oh, yeah. So I had 2 weapons with me because I pick up 2 weapons last game, and so I'm gonna pocket my William. William's gonna go into my pockets. Or on my side, whatever. How I put it away. Did I ever shoot my bad news rifle? I can't remember.
Well, this is the 3rd round, so most likely you did.
Okay, so I guess I use my bonus action to reload. And yeah, know what? I know. Yeah, I'm gonna just use my bonus action to reload, and I'm gonna go, and I'm going to. Yeah, no, there's no point in doing that. So I'm gonna go and just attack the trash then, with advantage.
Okay,
And I'm gonna put a violent shot on this.
do it. Roll to hit. Oh, of course. Of course
my
it is.
Fucking god. Do you see the other natural roll with that one too? You see what
It was a double 20. I need to add a house rule for if somebody gets a double 20. But as of right now, just yeah. I mean, of course it's a crit. Of course.
Why doesn't he get double crit?
A 7
So I'm
and a
gonna
12, not
re-roll.
bad.
That's 7. Never mind. Or no, I think I have to take the new roll. Yep.
I
so
don't
it's
think
whatever.
so. What is it? Piercer, right?
Yeah, Piercer. Yeah, if you want to check up on that. 2 violent shot.
You got to be running low on grit by this point.
Every time I get a critical, I get another grit point
Oh,
back.
that's right. Yeah.
I literally have none of them used because I've gotten criticals every time I've used a freaking crit
It says
point.
you must use the new roll. So that's
fine.
41 damage.
It's that's fine. But I also, where's the attack? Is it gonna
That's
roll
a
it?
lot of dice.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
Oh my god, dude. So
Sneak attack.
I need to add 20 more damage to him as well, right? From your violent shot?
Yeah, violent shot.
All right.
And
Enough
because
looks
of
up and he's
Piercer,
like, "Take that, you punk!" He just lays back down on the ground.
because of Piercer, I get 3. I get to roll another damage die
Is that what Piercer does? You get to roll an extra damage dice?
with a crit. So with Piercer feat, you can re-roll a damage die, and then on critical, you get to add an extra damage die.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 1 extra damage. Dude. All right. That's your first shot.
Mhm.
Oh.
I think I'm gonna bonus action reload again, or interact, or actually attack. Reload again, and then I guess that'll be the end of my turn.
What's going on with the jams, Gav?
Yeah, I don't know. It just stopped for some reason. What's going on with the...
That'll be the end of my turn, Gavin.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. No, wait a second. I did want to do something. I wanted to go back behind the house for full cover again.
Who keeps leaving and jumping right back in?
I don't know, but yeah, that'll be the end of my turn. Oh, Aurora's turn. Shit. Aurora's gonna do the help action for the next for the next turn, which really doesn't need it because everybody already gets advantage on stuff anyways.
Oh, well, you
No,
should've
so
did it.
wait, hold on. Actually, you know what? Aurora's gonna attack. Hold on.
Hey, who keeps leaving and jumping back in? I'm not noticing whether it's like jockey or
It's
not.
Tony.
No, it's not. It's not
Hmm.
me.
It is you.
It's-
It's not me.
Oh, it's not
Oh,
you.
it's
the
jockey.
music.
Okay.
Yeah, it's jockey.
Yeah, quit trying to blame me.
Well, that's what I was trying to make sure
It
of.
was so easy to do it, though.
So, anyways, Bond, what are you doing?
Yeah, so now this is Aurora's turn. And she's gonna go with a claw attack
Voss, you're up next.
with an advantage, and that
It's a
misses.
2 and a 1. Ooh.
2-1. Oh, she makes 2 attacks. One with a bite and then one with a stinger. While flying, she can use her claws to replace one of her. Okay, so she's gonna go in with a bite then.
What's going on with jockey right now?
Jockey's broken.
And both of those are a miss. Yeah, so that would be the end of Aurora's turn. Yeah, so whoever's after that, Voss. It would be your turn.
Alrighty. Ready for me to do 0 damage because I'm just support. I'm just here to
Yeah,
help.
that's great, dude.
Bro, you put
That's
that hex on
actually
him, which has been
wonderful.
actually really helpful, so...
I'm not doing anything else specifically because if I do it, pretty much all my stuff is concentration. It'll lift the hex. So all I'm doing is healing. Let's see.
Ain't no wrong with that. We
Is
got
the
some people that
non
are
still
busted.
inside?
I will let you know,
Anod
Voss is looking
is
a little
on
low.
the
Or
ground.
not Voss, but
Eros?
Eros is looking a little low.
Anod is
still
on
inside,
the
isn't he?
ground. No, he's on the ground, face down at the Tarrasque's feet, bleeding
Okay.
from multiple
Alright.
holes.
Oh, there you are. Okay. Yeah, it just took me forever to find you. Okay. Because you have the lowest health, in terms of how much health you have left, I'm going to go heal you first. And I actually do have to get in pretty close range there to do it. So
Probably better never
actually, you know what?
question my dedication.
Nope, I'm going
going
to get
forward.
into melee range where I could potentially get hit with the melee just to use Cure Wounds. I'm going to do fucking heal spell, 6th level heal spell from, what's my max range? 60 feet. Yeah, I'm staying up in the air 60 feet away, and I'm tossing out a heal spell for you. So you can just go ahead and have all your hit points back because it heals 70 points.
So,
Ah,
nothing. Never mind.
Hey, and Voss, give me an insight check real quick.
Gladly. I love those. I'm super good at them. 17.
Okay, so this is going to be a series of things. See if you can pick up a little bit of what might be going on. But it's odd. Why is this Tarrasque focusing on Anand so much? It's not an intelligent creature. It wouldn't think to just attack a wizard because of a strategic benefit. There's something else going on here.
Actually, I should have asked this. Marte, would you prefer healing or for me to get you the F out of there?
no, I'll take the healing. I can get out of here.
That's probably good because I said I was going to
just
heal.
need
So
the
there's,
healing.
yeah, you already got
At
the
this
healing.
point, you're already locked in. You said you
Oh
were
yeah,
gonna
okay,
heal.
okay. Well,
So,
Don't worry about Anon. I got Anon.
with
already
that,
healed.
it's a long shot, but with you picking up on that, now you think to look at some details. Give me a perception check, Voss.
Well, I'm also good at those too.
I have a plus 12 on those, so that's a 19.
Okay,
I'm not
so
that good.
with this perception check, you get a close look. You home in on the Tarrasque's face, and for just a moment, you see this magical glow in the Tarrasque's eye. Give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
How many
And this
checks
is-
until you can fail something here?
Well, I mean, I have a +10 on Arcana too, so
Fucking
I have
bards.
very high
So
skills.
good.
Something is influencing this Tarask to act in the way that he is acting, and the fact that he is targeting Anon so heavily is deliberate.
Which eye is it, or is it both?
Both.
Both eyes.
What can magically influence a Tarask?
Are you calling this out?
Yeah, I was getting ready to. I was gonna let him finish
I'm sorry.
speaking before I. Sorry.
I got a little excited. So my bad.
Yep. So I am going to. My interact is going to be to yell at everyone. It's being controlled. There's something in its eyes. Is what I'm yelling out to everyone. And as I do this, I'm also going to use my bonus action to give a bardic inspiration to Bon, which I can't see him on the map. Where the hell is he underneath something?
It's because I'm
He's
too
like a
He's
mile
just
away.
far as hell away.
Bro, he's away.
I don't know. He might be
sniping.
too far away for you to give him a bardic inspiration.
That is
Oh
true.
no, that's Lucas. Lucas is way over there. God damn. Okay.
No, I'm behind Lucas.
Okay.
Like way behind Lucas.
Okay.
Look, I can see you through my
I'm gonna
scope.
give-
Just give me a good
I'm gonna give
warning.
it to Molly. Still from range. I'm not getting close for this. I'm just 60 feet away. I'm giving her a bardic inspiration.
Neat.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I think that's my turn.
All right.
Awesome,
He's
Dustin.
going to use his first legendary action for this round. And he is going to make an attack with advantage against Anand, since Anand is prone.
Come again?
This will be his last attack against Anon.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it will be.
That is a nat 20.
Crit. Not a crit.
Hold on. I would like to go ahead and use my cutting words to make him roll that.
Does cutting words make it re-roll, or is it just a penalty to the attack?
Let's see.
A nod, but it's currently
It's a
puckered.
1d6.
Oh, I subtract the number. That's right. So I'd probably have to use
Silvery bar.
what's the other one?
Silver barbs.
Silvery barbs. I do have that, right?
You should. You've used it before.
Yeah, you have it.
We-
I do
we
have
all
silver
So
barbs.
I'm going to say here,
We
if you
all
are
have
going to
silvery
use
barbs.
silvery barbs, tell me now.
He's the
Yep,
only one with a
I'm
red.
using a silvery barbs right here.
This
I don't
is
know
to
if anyone else-
everybody in the group.
Okay.
I mean, this was a
Nobody
nat
else has
20.
had a turn.
I'm not letting
Yeah.
it crit for sure.
I don't think anybody has their reactions left, so he's the
Okay.
only one that can.
Yeah.
I do. So there's your silvery bar.
Ooh, it's a
All
clutch time to use it.
Rolling again.
It was quite the clutch.
All right, I mean, that's still very much hits, but it's not a crit.
Not a crit.
You're welcome. Freaking saving your ass.
I look up and say thank you before I die.
I blow you a kiss.
Man, I was
How
really
mu-
wanting that crit to go through.
Oh, well, you weren't gonna. He just healed you up, so you weren't on death's door, so it's not as bad as we thought. Anyhow, but yeah, that
I
would
wasn't,
have.
but I'm getting a one-way ticket to the
Oh, I
porch.
know. Crit from a Tarrasque. That's a one time on that bucket list.
Like,
All right, so now it is Neston's turn.
So, with it being Neston's turn, I will do two things. 5, 15, 20, 25.
If
Is this a house
if your
or is it
location is
open ground?
correct, Anand, you are on a rooftop at the moment.
yes. Chim chimney, chim chim chiroo.
Yes.
Didn't
what
mean to
he
do
said.
that.
So, are these are houses, right?
Si, senor.
Okay. So, first thing, sanctuary, Anon. Just to make it where he can't.
Baldur's Gate 3.
All right,
And
so you use your
then-
action to cast Sanctuary.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw this out there. Well, that needs to come with me. Well,
Oh, you are frightened though. You cannot move in the Tarrasque direction.
oh yeah. So the other thing I'm gonna do is cast Twilight Blessing, so I'm not frightened anymore. And
What is that?
everyone-
Is that a bonus action?
It's a full action. So it's a bonus action
Sanct-
to cast Sanctuary, and
Gotcha.
a full action to cast Twilight Blessing. So I'm going to go ahead and move. Actually, I don't want to move here. I want to move up against this wall. So that comes with me. So everybody in this circle gets a one at. I think it's at the end of their turn.
Someone cast Calm Emotions on the
Yeah,
Tarrasque.
at the end of their turn, they get to end one effect of being charmed or frightened, and they also get a 1d8 temporary hit points.
In the charm
So
effect
that'll
on the Tarrasque, and that influence on
Hey,
it.
where is
Yeah.
the? Where's the thing that you're using that says you're not
The Twilight Sanctuary.
Yeah, I'm just not seeing that. That's an ability, right?
Yeah, it's under abilities. Channel Divinity, Twilight Sanctuary. End
Oh,
one effect
okay,
causing it to be
okay.
charmed or frightened.
Gotcha. Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna move there and then use that. And then when everybody else ends their turn, they can gain 1d8 of temporary hit points and choose to end a charm or frightened effect.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that'll be it. You know, I was thinking about just casting like Power Word Kill, but I don't want to end the game that fast. Like it'll just be too much.
Ooh.
Okay. So he is going to use his second legendary action to do what he's going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. What's he gonna do?
He's going to attack you.
No, he's not.
No, he can't. I have Sanctuary on.
So
I
he's
can't
going to
be
make
targeted.
a Wisdom saving throw to see if he can target you. What's the DC on that?
27.
It's not 27. Was it 18? Should be 18.
I think it's 18.
Bro.
He gets advantage on Wisdom saving throws.
He has magic advantage, as he does by the player's hand, or not player's handbook, but yeah, player's
That's
handbook.
if
He's
targeted.
currently being
Monster
mind
Manual.
controlled. He's being mind controlled. So
The
he's fighting
Tarrasque
against
has
mind
magic
con-
advantage.
I know a dominate person, like, anytime they take damage, you make a save against being dominated. Like, this thing is just, like, never has to make a save.
Calling shenanigans.
It will all explain itself as you continue along.
I'm pretty sure we're just going to say that, well, that was a bullshit explanation when that's later.
It was super powerful.
Oh, don't you get me
So-
started on ancient magic. You know how much I hate the ancient magic in this game.
Ancient Elven magic.
So this is
Racist
his second legendary action. Oh, and he
Okay,
has
what-
advantage because you're prone.
So
So he made the save against the wisdom save?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, so he
Save?
can legendary
He takes
resist
save?
everything we
Four.
do.
Like,
So
This
he
wasn't a
can
legendary resistance.
legendary. Okay, hold up. He can legendary resist everything we do to him, but if he gets mind controls, he can't legendary resist that.
It will all explain itself. It will all explain itself. Give it time.
If a Tarrasque could be charmed, I would have done it already.
Hey, I'm just saying, if something else can control a Tarrasque, that means eventually we can control a Tarrasque. If it can be done in this world!
If that's what you think. If you can tell yourself that. So that hits. So claw attack against Anand.
leave me alone, you whore.
It's another 32 points of damage. And now
yeah, make sure you're doing
Feminine
your
And I'm
wisdom
back
save.
Anon
to
is coming back
exactly
out.
where I was when I got healed the first time.
But you would have been
Literally.
dead if it wasn't for me. You're welcome.
that is absolutely true.
This
Big
is
Pappy.
true.
So, clarify some rules for me. What does it take to just prop a person up? Is that like an attack roll, a full action?
What do you mean prop a person up?
Well, like, Anand's prone, just to, like, lift him up.
Help
I
out.
mean,
In
so
Baldur's
with you
Gate,
being
it's
the
a
with you
free
being the
action to
size
help.
that you are two sizes bigger than him right now. You can one hand pick him up and put him back on his feet like somebody picking up an
I'm
action.
literally just going to, because he's got the giant-ass shield and frying pan, so he's just going to take a walk over at this Tarrasque, and he's just going to, like, walk over and do this to its eyes, like, one-on-one, and then it's just going to, like, bloop, use the shield to just prop Anand back up on his feet.
I'll say it'll take you one of your attacks because with one of your attacks you could grapple somebody. So
Thank
that is all you need to pick him up and put him on his feet.
All right.
Thank you, man.
And then he's just going to say, now it's your turn. And he's going to take a swing on him. And he will come around. As he does, just gets a taste as he goes around to the side of him so that he's flanking.
Try not to stand in his space, though. You're currently in his space.
He's up in his booty. So there we go. And he's going to flank, so he gets advantage.
It would be right there. That's the spot.
All right.
Oh, right there.
Yep, right there.
You would already have it.
Yeah, he's right, though. You would already have advantage because of the zealot thing.
Okay. Still feel like it's a pretty good place to go ahead and get set up there. So that's a nat 20.
Ooh. Okay.
All right. So he is going to take this. And then he's going to take an extra 2d8. Because that's his giant's might. So then throw out another 5. And then he goes prone.
Can you prone
All right.
harass?
I mean, he's not immune to it.
Yeah, and with his shield, he can just make something go prone, and there's no saving throw. So he goes prone.
Down with that. Down with that.
Yeah, so enough of it not being prone. This bitch can just eat the ground. All right. Not outside side I can do. I can just do straight damage on this guy. All right, next attack. Again with advantage.
If whoever wants to grab Neston, I released his character sheet, and Sony had to go.
Where'd he go?
Tony
gotta
probably
head
had to
into
go to work.
Yeah, I gotta get on to work. But I already released.
Oh my god, double ones. Come on, bro. All right.
I'm still listening though.
He gets. I get 3 attacks right now. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and just hit it, man. Action surge. I'm going to do another 3 attacks.
Sorry to butt in here, but did you not use that the last turn?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember doing it, but I mean, so far I'm rolling a 1 and a 1, a 1 and a 2. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
That hits. 3 and a 2. Bro, give me something here. And a miss. I rolled absolute ass for damage for Big Pappy. But he's now on the ground.
Okay.
And I would like to say, I know you were like, well, don't get into space. No, he's just going to stomp on his neck. And that's he's going to jump and fall. That's bludgeoning damage. That's, you can't resist that. So, do
You're
with
not
that what
falling
you
from a
will.
height.
Somebody can't fly on Big Pappy. He's just going to go up and just fucking Mario ground pound
That
on
would
this
be
guy.
You want to do
Quality.
that? Absolutely.
I'm still saying he's standing on his neck. So, you do with that what you want.
Okay. And with that, he is going to reach out with a claw. Straight roll now. Actually, disadvantage, because Ananda's now on his feet and the tables have turned. The prone status has moved from person to person. So an attack against Anand with disadvantage.
He's attacking at me again?
With disadvantage,
What is he using to attack?
his claw. This is his third
Oh,
legendary action. After this, he has no legendary action.
Ah.
The 24. Do you have your reaction left, or did you use it?
Yeah, I used it. I don't have anything.
Big Pappy's not going to let that happen. Because Big Pappy has his reaction back.
Okay.
So he going to bang his shield, and it's actually... Oh, this hurts to do it, but I'm going to do it. He's going to transfer the attack to the cat.
Oh, really?
Bro, you gave up a kitty for me.
Okay, so this damage is.
I would like to think Big Pappy doesn't realize that he's just transferring the attack like out into the field, somewhere out into the world, and then there's just the cat that is just standing as an innocent bystander, and it goes to him.
And it's
Cat's
wow.
still up.
a D. 5 D8s, and I got a 5, 4, 3, and 2 1s.
Woo! Go, kitty!
Okay. Well, that was his last one. Molly, it's Molly's turn.
Gavin, you just need to hire me for your dice roller. But trust me, I come with a very expensive
I know,
price.
dude.
Alright, Molly, who is no longer inside, is going to just start wailing on this guy.
Jesus, how many attacks?
3, but
Is that all 3?
I guess she's rolling terrible. Like 3, 1, and 3s.
Okay, that just looked like more than 3 attacks.
No, she only rolled 2 times. And again, like the hits are going in, but the damage is just low.
Okay. Is that the end of her turn?
2 attacks and a bonus action attack. Yeah.
All right. Lucas, you are up.
Oh man, right back on it. Okay. Well, the cat is still alive, so I'm just gonna do the same thing as I did before because it seemed to work so well. I will say, because I don't know if it's gonna get the chance to go, I'm gonna let the cat go ahead and take its swing first.
Okay.
With its +5 to hit, and it takes like a 25 to hit this thing, so I gotta get like a nat 20 for the cat to connect. Oh, it was so close to a nat 20. It was like 22. Okay. Again, run up, cast spell, run back, quicken spell. So it's gonna be.
You said you're doing a quicken spell?
Quicken spell for my Mind Sliver. So
Question, how many sorcery points do you have left?
enough to get that done.
I know, I just need to know exactly.
Why? I have 3 left.
How many does this take?
2.
2?
Well, I have 5 left total. Using this will leave me with 3.
You have 5 left total, so using this will leave you with 3.
Mhm.
Gotcha. Okay. So, as you focus and as you pull your innate magic from within your body, you hold it out in your hand and then you almost feels like your magic fizzles for a moment, which is very alarming to you. But you push forward and you make the magic happen. That's going to cost you 4 sorcery points. Just give it a second.
How much bullshit you want to throw at me here? Nobody else had this, but
Give it a second.
do I know why this happened? Bro, it's innate magic to me. You gotta let me know if something's messing with me. It's like all of a sudden I got like something going on in my body.
You see, as you attempt to bring this magic up in your brain, you see the image in your head of this humanoid woman with this divine glow as she stands before what looks like this glowing web. And she looks angry.
Madam Spider?
So we're fighting Madam Web now?
Yeah, Madam Web. I was like,
You might
What does
also
she look like again?
you might say that this web looks like a weave.
Oh, so now their mag is
Mistral?
a Bond's bomb?
Is it Mistra?
Oh shit.
Alright, well, anyhow, I need that bitch to make an intelligence saving throw. Would be with disadvantage, but so I guess it's a straight roll. You know what? Hold on. If it's just a straight roll, I can just roll it. Because I hate you rolling my stuff.
That's fine. I don't mind if you roll it.
Yeah, I know you don't. You're terrible at rolling things anyway. Intelligence saving throw. Oh, it still made it to the thing. But he failed anyway.
Yeah, it failed. So, okay.
Even with its advantage there. So he takes this. And then I will cast at 7th level Disintegrate. So I need him to make a dex save with disadvantage, so straight roll, and minus D4.
Can you do me a favor and give me a spellcasting ability check, please?
Oh man, are you go? Alright, that's charisma.
Hey,
You
so
are
do I
killing
get
spellcasters this
do I get
session.
my reaction back? Clarification. Do I get my reaction back after my turn, or since this is the top of the round?
After your
When
turn.
your turn comes around. At the start of your turn, your reaction comes back.
Fine.
Let's see. I'll say that just makes it. You struggle with that spell for just a moment. And after this, you hear a humanoid male voice echo through your head. Such a disappointment. You can't respond back, you just hear it. But you may cast your spell.
I still say, well, you're a disappointment, and I cast Disintegrate. Whether he hears it or not, I'm still saying it loud. And so, make a dex save with minus D4. No advantage. And I hate that the fact that you have all these advantage, disadvantage, or advantage on these things, so I can't roll my own saves on these people.
Yeah, what does this do for you?
Fail.
Wait, your DC's 21? Thought it was 20.
Oh, you're right. At next level, it'll be 21.
Yeah.
Silver barbs.
Okay. Spellcasting ability check, please.
Hey, it's even higher than the last one, so I still make it.
All right. Yep, still make it. So another one.
Oh, wait, hold on. With the 20, did you minus the D4?
No, I did not. Go ahead and roll your D4.
Yeah, then I don't need to cast a spell. I can keep my
yeah.
reaction.
You're right. Okay.
Then,
Then, yeah, roll that damage.
Tell me I'm a disappointment. Fuck you. I already prepped for your bullshit. Let's go. Alright, and this is upcast at 7th level. Da-da-da-da-da.
Well, how do you want to
See
do
ya.
this?
Just like I said, such a disappointment. Bitch, I'll show you. You're a disappointment. Bam! Disintegrated Tarask.
That's quality.
As you see this Tarask begin to...
And I will say, as it fades away, that's for my cat, motherfucker.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
its body begins to dissipate, it drops to the ground, leaving its skeleton behind. As you notice this glowing energy, ethereal energy, seep into the ground below it. An energy that vaguely resembled the shape of the Tarask that you just slain.
Well, I think the next thing I would do, considering there's stuff that's interacting with us and all the wonkiness, is because
You're
I know
still
there's
pissed off, by the way.
sure. Well, don't I get a choice to like note to remove something, or is that like I'd be close to Neston for that?
God, I'm so torn on whether this counts as a charm effect or not. I hadn't really thought about it. Just keep going. You'll see why I'm confused.
First thing, I just, as soon as that's done, I want to see, like, what's the danger level, right? Because we got all the weird things that were going on beforehand, the trash capping, some trying to interfere with my magic. Like, is, like, that done and the danger is subsided, or is there, like, something else on the horizon?
Let's see. Yeah, so give me just perception, insight. Really, roll freely. Whatever you think would...
Investigation?
Or investigation. That's fine, too.
I'm good with those. Investigation. 29.
Okay. With that, you survey the perimeter of this fortress, this yet to be named fortress. But you eventually make your way to this flying machine, this large, oval-shaped, gunmetal black flying structure that appears to have crashed outside of this fortress. The door is wide open, and you see a number of humanoid footprints coming out of this. Well, I say humanoid, but they have a vaguely... These aren't human feet, that's for sure. Like, their footprints look like this. These, like, three-pronged footprints coming out of this flying machine, moving in the direction that lead to this fortress. Peering through the door, you don't know what you're looking at. Brightly lit walls with consoles, and you have typewriters, so that's a thing. So the best way I could describe it to you is glowing typewriters with possibly magical screens in front of it, that one of them, it's displayed in a language that you don't understand. But underneath...
Well, can I interrupt you for real quick? Because
Sure.
Does Lucas understand this?
You understand the small print underneath that says critical engine failure, critical engine failure.
Okay. I will relay what I am able to interpret as we go in to everybody else.
Are we on the holodeck of the Enterprise?
Wait, what?
Send me a message, Captain.
No, this is not the Enterprise.
Okay.
But as you can see, there is... I mean, how much are you investigating this ship? Are you walking all the way through this thing?
Well, I was in the field when I rolled this, so I don't know, man.
Well,
you kind of like
this is,
fast
as
forward
of
us.
now, all I've said is that you've peered into the entryway.
So, can you kind of just backtrack a little bit to paint me a picture here? Like, we were in the field fighting the Tarrasque, and now we're on the flying ship. Are we up in the air? Is this thing on the ground?
I'm not saying you're on it. No, this is crash landed onto the ground. It looks to not be operational. It is loosely outside the perimeter. I'd say if where you guys are at right now on the map is south, this is west.
Does
Probably
this look like
several
this is,
hundred feet west.
Does it look like it is active? Like there might be people still on it? Does it look like it has been set and crashed for a minute?
Really, no.
Well, is it like is it smoking? Is
yes,
it like been
there are
like
definitely
vacated?
Yeah, there are
like
definitely
how recent does the crash look? I guess I could say.
I'd say it looks to be from within at least, at most, the past few days. But there is still visible plumes of smoke coming from certain parts just within the control deck of the ship, which is all you can see as of yet, because you haven't actually stepped onto the ship yet.
How large of a vessel does this look? Is it like some massive thing? Or is it
much larger than any flying machine that you have.
I
to
don't know what kind of flying machines we got, aside from Bond's ship.
I'd say compared to Bond's ship, this is at least 4 to 5 times the size of the ship that you guys travel around in.
Okay. So pretty hefty.
Yeah.
Can I check this chest out that's in the center of the map?
That's not actually there. This map is just a placeholder.
Okay.
Got him.
Yeah.
By the way, just real quick, disintegrate I don't think it works on magical items. Was there anything magical inside this dude that was controlling the Tarrasque, or like?
No, not that you've seen.
Okay.
No, there's
What was
nothing
the
magical.
magical angel, or whatever that looks mad?
We don't know. That was just a vision that Lucas had. Which, by the way, as we were making our way to this, down flying thing, I would make sure of relaying that to everybody. Like, by the way, there's something that seems to be pissed off with us and is trying to inhibit our magic. There's a glowy web person that called me a disappointment, and I was kind of irritated about that. By the way, would you guys stop breathing through your fucking mouths? I don't know how many times I've said it today, but please.
Hey, I feel like we should already re-roll that roll.
Not yet. Anand, by the way, you
Whatever.
unfortunately, it didn't get around to your turn yet, so I couldn't relay this. You would have heard that message about being a disappointment, and you, similarly to Lucas, are also beginning to have issues with your magic.
Right.
I will say, considering
Blue mana
that,
pill?
I'm going to burn a 5th level spell slot to get 5 meta magic points back.
I'm not going to make that cost anything extra. That's fine.
You best not make that cost extra. Get out of my face here. Get out of my face, DM.
We can't like go ahead and rest real quick. I
It-
just got up. It hurts.
I'd like to take a short rest, but I think we need to see what the deal is with the ship first.
You tell me how much you guys are investigating this. Are you just peering through the entryway, or you walk through this whole ship?
I just want to, from at a glance, how active does it seem? Does it seem like, as we're approaching it, like there's like shadows across a window, people are in it? Does it look like it's
sure.
abandoned?
You want to give me a perception check?
I already made the
Did you notice
investigation. I rolled a 29.
Well, that was to find this and to gather the fact that there have
Alright,
been people
what
that have left this. But this
Do
would
I
be
need
to
to roll
see if it
investigation as well?
appears to be occupied.
Can I make another?
you
Can I
can
do?
if you want to.
Investigation?
Can I do an investigation roll?
I'd say this is going to be more more perception, not persuasion.
Ah,
Perception.
dadgummit. I rolled investigation.
well,
Hold on.
You can still use that to try to discern details. But if you're just trying to see if you spot somebody, like in a window, that's a perception thing.
Well, it's not necessarily in a window. It's just like, is it still inhabited? Would really be the answer I was looking for.
Let's see. Bond, with your investigation check, you're not really able to discern much, other than the fact that there was clearly a mass exodus from this machine, and it was rapid.
All right, let me put it this way. How do I phrase this? Seeing this as we're approaching, and you tell me if I got to make whatever roll. Can we tell, like, oh hey, there's a bunch of footprints leading off in this direction. It looks like everybody packed up and moved. There's crates of supplies or things that got left behind because people left in an expedited manner. Does it look like, or hey, we crashed here, this is probably the best place to set up camp?
Let me think how to answer that. So, yes, there are things like supply crates, and as well as, like, you even stumble upon what looks like it's probably full of food, but no kind of food that you've ever seen before. Strange, like, cooked, dried meats that somewhat vaguely resemble animal carcasses of no species that you recognize.
I would say Big Pappy goes up and takes a bite out of one of them.
I mean, it tastes fine. This was some kind of mammalian-type creature.
Does Big
Tastes
Pappy
vaguely like chicken.
Does Big Pappy know, like, exactly what kind of, off-brand species this might be?
No. It tastes vaguely like chicken because it's some kind of bird. But again, no bird you've ever seen.
Right.
Do those feet prints look like the feet that I saw in my vision?
They do.
Okay. Where do they lead off to? Do we figure
And
that
then-
out?
In the direction of your fortress. Directly into the fortress. Let me paint a very clear picture. The footprints are going into the fortress.
Yeah, I got you. I go into the ship.
Okay? Give me a tinkering check real quick.
Real quick, before he does that, I'm going to put a shoulder on his hand and be like, hold on one moment. And at like the entrance to the ship, I'm gonna reach into my bag. I'm like, oh my god, hold on. It's been a minute since I got this thing. Bring out an orb, bring out a book, bring out a vial. There we go. Here's another wand. Bam, Adventurer's Wand. Are there any traps or secret passageways within 30 feet of the entrance?
Traps or secret passageways? No traps. Does it find anything else? Does it tell me everything that Adventurer's Wand finds?
Oh, I gotta look that thing up.
Perhaps secret passages or determine the quickest way out of a place.
No, I'm going to say no secret passages.
Yeah, so I hop, and then I go inside the.
However, it also says reveals a secret door.
Secret door or trap within 30 feet of you. Yep.
That you do find. So, you see that there's a metal plate on the floor that appears to be removable. Is it you personally that's opening this?
I just hit the wand and like called it out to everybody. That's where we're at.
Okay.
I'm gonna do my tinkering check, and then I'm gonna open it.
The secret passageway, the secret thing.
Yeah, the door.
I would be like, well, there's a secret thing to do here. Maybe look at that first.
Sure. You know what? I'll open up the door, the secret door, secret panel, whatever it is.
Okay. So it's Bond that's opening it up.
Yep.
So on this, you pull out. It appears to be backup copies of some kind of chart, some kind of very detailed piece of paper and you roll it out. And I mean, it's a little too big for you to roll out completely, but you can lay it across a nearby box or table to get all the details. It is a black piece of paper with numerous white dots specked throughout and orange balls that appear to be drawn on it. In addition to that, you notice other structures that appear to look like big black vortexes that show like arrows going around. Through this, you also see little belts that look like that depict rocks on this void. You see that it shows one swirling vortex-like structure. There's a few dots. There's an orange one, a red one, a blue one, and then another red one after that, and then a blue one after that. And then it shows a line going from there far out to the other side of the paper. That points to a different little dot on the map. This one is kind of orangish red colored.
Based off of anything that we have learned about the phlogiston, does this seem like this is like a mapping of that?
No, actually. The phlogiston is commonly depicted as a bluish-white void. This void that they're depicting here is distinctly black.
These guys are from another dimension.
No, there's, I think space, but okay. No.
Well,
Okay,
I don't think they're from
pocket-
our space. I think they're from space from another place or
Oh.
time. I don't know.
I pocket the map then.
Was there anything that was like actual like wording on those that like said what they were?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Give me. Well, now let's see.
That'd
No,
be
you don't have to.
investigation, bro.
You,
Come on.
You don't have to make this technically because of the Adventurer's Wand. Look at my notes real quick. You guys are throwing me for a loop here.
Good.
Good.
Always good.
I guess I have to tell you this. Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Lucas,
Yeah.
there's another little smaller portion.
What do you mean? Like another smaller
Another
thing?
little within this portion of the floor that lifts up. There is another small little locker that is very well concealed.
Man, I don't want to know what the DC to get to that was, but who cares? I got a wand that just wins it all, and I'll just kind of reach in there and be like...
Here's the thing, though.
Okay.
It's concealed by some kind of illusion. This illusion is not magic.
Alrighty. Do I know what causes it?
No.
Either way, I'll just go ahead and reach in and pull that out for Bon and everybody else to see.
You pull out this. I'm trying to describe it in as primitive a way as I can. It's a rectangular object that appears to have a primarily glass surface on it, with a metal rim around the outside of it. As you pick up this object, you see that the glass screen comes to life as it lights up. This also appears to react to your touch.
I think this is known as a screen reacts to touch. Maybe touch screen. I don't know. This is crazy.
This is either an iPad or the flux capacitor.
So, as you scroll through this, Lucas, I'm just going to go ahead and say, you can understand this. You are the only one who can understand this.
What? Don't make sense.
You scroll through this, and it mentions something about how if the Terrans advance, if they attack one more time, and our species is lost, send out this pod so that we may be remembered by the rest of the cosmos. This is where we put our final stand, fellow Zirakai. It is our very existence that we fight for.
Oh, so good news, bad news. Good news. This is like the opposite of ancient magic. I can actually understand this, because ancient magic is bullshit. But this is what it says. Bad news. Apparently the Terran are, like, wrecking wherever these guys came from. And I'll read whatever it says to the group.
So that's what you got so far.
Hold on 1 second. So I want to do that tinkering check, but I want to do something first.
Okay.
Well, so real quick, while I'm going through this, though, and it's saying, like, remember us. Does it say who us is? Like, what do these people refer to themselves as?
They call themselves the Zirakai. Zerikai.
And is there any, like, picture of what they look like? Or, something that
I'll
shows...
say, that's actually... I'll say they would have probably had some pictures around, right? So, yes, you do find a general picture of what they look like, and I will share it with you now. Once I find it.
But you can continue your thing. I just want to find out about that.
They, you would imagine, look something like this.
Hey, is there any way you can post it in Discord so I can see it?
I did.
Oh,
in the general chat. Oh wait, no, that's in the music chat. Hold on.
Joe.
You would imagine they look something like this. As that is the picture that you find.
That is definitely out of Dragon Ball Z. 100.
Right.
So the same creatures that were in my vision.
Indeed.
It's like if DBZ and Minsk from Baldur's Gate had a baby.
I have found this awesome new AI image app that I've been using lately, and I got it through that.
So, I'm going to take a potion advantage and then do this tinkering check.
Okay. What exactly, remind me, what you were looking at with the tinkering check again? It was like their terminal
I don't
thing,
know.
right?
Well, I walked into it and you said do a tinkering check.
I think this was just like the door of getting in was initially when he started that.
Well, I walked in the door.
Well, no, the door was
like,
open. I just want to... Yeah, so it was just a general knowledge tinkering check. See about how much of this stuff you can make out. So yeah, give me that tinkering check.
It's intelligence throw, right?
Yes, intelligence.
I know it says saving throw, but it's the same for me.
Ooh, get rid of that nat
Really,
one.
13.
This is beyond
You know what? Fuck
anything
it.
that you've ever.
I would use a luck point.
Okay.
Roll with advantage. Oh, that better.
All right. Well, with that, I'll still say this is. And don't worry, I'm going to give you something. This is beyond anything that you've ever even thought about when it comes to technology. The technology, like, you look at the computer terminal, or at least what you would imagine is some kind of computing device. And you tear off one of the plates, and the components inside of this are so microscopically small and intricate that nothing in this world would even have the means to construct something so detailed. I'm just going to say that you have a general knowledge of how this technology works, but as far as ever being able to recreate it, this is leaps and bounds further beyond anything that you've ever seen. Gets to the point of the scientific trope. It's kind of what I'm going for here, of technology so advanced that it looks like magic, but is not magic.
So, I guess the only other thing I really want to know here is when they crashed, is there a way to discern what caused them to crash? Like, does it look like there's bullet holes or like damage that they took? Is there blood anywhere? Or did it look like the ship itself, like, broke down or something? Or was this like combat related?
That's the weird part about it. You've already given me enough investigation checks, so I'll let you run with what you got. Looking at the exterior of this vehicle, despite the fact that you don't notice anything magical on this vehicle, looking at the exterior of it, however, yeah, there's some magic that going on here. You notice there's parts of the hull that clearly looks like it left decayed edges, and you would recognize that to very much be a cardinal detail of a surface hit by a disintegrate spell. Once you get right to the edges, it gets real brittle when you get to the the maximum range that it would affect of a solid surface. But there's something even worse, something even more confusing. A white glow seems to still be present on a portion of the whole, which is a determining factor of divine magic.
Well, I think if we're gonna get any more answers, I think we've got to follow these footprints into the keep.
Yeah, can I just throw out a hypothesis? But I'm definitely with Bond. We'll find out answers as we go. If I was just say maybe these are sciencey people that didn't really have defense against magic, got hit by magic, and yet some third party divine intervention happened to make sure that these people didn't die, how confident would I feel in that hypothesis?
I mean, you tell me if you're wanting to make another check for that.
That's what I want to know, yeah.
I'm trying. I mean, that was. What kind of check would that even be?
Investigation.
Intelligence check?
I don't know. It didn't have to be anything. That's my hypothesis. Let's just roll it to the castle. We're going to talk to them.
This sounds like more of a wisdom thing to me. Give me just a straight wisdom check.
What, like insight?
Just wisdom.
Oh, man, I got ass for wisdom. Wisdom, roll it. It's a strong 9, buddy.
You don't know. I mean, maybe that could happen. That could be the case.
All right, let's go talk to some people and get inside your manor there, Bond.
Yeah, I think that's the best thing to do right now.
By the way, I just real super quick, I want to look at one of these computers and see if I can just log in right quick. And if it requires a password, I'm just going to type password.
It doesn't work.
Yep, no figuring this one out, boys. Let's go into the manor.
You open up the computer. You don't know what you're looking at.
Wait, Lucas, try the
No,
password 12345.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Doesn't work.
Dang it.
Well, that's all I got.
Okay. You go to approach this keep.
I cast
and-
Find the Path to see what the fastest way to be able to get through this thing is.
That'd be out the door.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
All right.
that would be by the door
I
you're
can't
standing
find the
next
path.
to.
Ain't nobody use that spell. All right, let's go. To the manor.
Okay. So you get to the manor, and as you attempt to, who's leading the pack? Who's walking first?
I figured I was following Bond.
I'll walk from first then.
All right, Bon. As you're walking towards the entrance, you're ding, ding, ding. You run into something invisible. You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as you smack your face against an invisible wall.
So basically, I take no damage because I have temporary hit points. Bond didn't get touched that entire encounter.
Because you stayed the hell out of dodge.
Me and you both, bro. I think me and you are the only ones that turned out okay. Sorry, what did you say there? Lee?
Oh yeah, Lee. I'm sorry.
What's up?
What did you say? You
You
said
were saying
something?
something?
Oh, I said it's like Nick just hit the "come kill me" button, saying, "Oh, I didn't get hit at all. I had full health. That was so easy."
Oh yeah.
All right.
Is this a magical wall or is it a sciencey wall?
How are you determining this?
I don't know. I'm a witch, so I think I would have an idea of like what is magic.
You gonna cast
Detect
detect magic?
Oh goddamn! Fine, I will. Hold on, I gotta do a thing for that because I'm out of first level spell slots.
Casting ability check.
Nah, for that I'm not gonna require it.
God, I don't want to use a second level spell slot for that though.
You can ritual cast it. No, you're not a ritual caster.
Kind of actually am.
Anybody that has a spell with the ritual tag can ritually cast it.
No.
Mm-mm.
No?
No,
Negative.
you're not.
That's why there's the ritual caster feat, dude.
That's right. You are a wizard. Never mind. You are a ritual caster.
I ain't no wizard, bitch. I'm a witch.
Whatever. You know what I mean.
Anyhow, yeah, I'll cast detect magic at second level.
Okay. Yeah, not magic.
Can I make an investigation check to see where the power of this thing is coming from?
Sure, give me an investigation check.
And while this is happening, I would say collectively, Bond and Big Pappy are going to just try and smash through it. Or not Bond, but Molly and Big Pappy. 32.
Good job.
Okay. So you're paying attention to the fine details of this shield, and as you notice, only when somebody's making contact with it, you appear to, when somebody makes contact with it, and it is visually discernible for just a moment, you notice there is a steady stream of white ethereal energy. I don't even want to call it ethereal, but discernible energy that almost looks like smoke in the air for just a brief second that is wafting from the ship in the direction of the keep.
Oh, so what's overpowering this is coming from the ship. Hey guys, there's something that's powering this barrier from the ship.
That being said, as Big Pappy and Molly are just like wailing on this thing, they're making some headway. You're starting to see some cracks.
They're just gonna keep going.
Just for brevity's sake, I'll say after they've each smacked this thing about 10
I will
times.
be like, hey, there's something going over here on the Oh, never mind. Okay, that's done.
And then it shatters as this white energy collapses to the ground, almost like glass for just a second, before disappearing into nothingness.
Oh, by the way, Big Peppy has gone down by one size, but he's still one size larger than normal.
So
I gotta roll a d4 for this. For the next 3 hours.
So he's large now.
Yes.
So he's like 12 feet tall, something like that.
He's a big boy.
He's twice his normal size.
Yes.
Okay. So, yes, you were able to enter. The door will slide open.
So, do we want to take a short rest before we go on into this place, or do we want to just go?
Vaughn kind of like shrugs everything off. I'm good to just go, guys.
Molly is like bleeding quite well, but she's just like, soft kitty, warm kitty.
At this point, if everybody could make... This is to see if you can shake off the effects of what's going on. Give me another wisdom saving throw. See if you can not be pissed off anymore.
Do we have advantage or whatever Neston's thing gave us?
Well, that's a nat 20.
I'm going to say yeah.
Well, Neston's thing just lets us just choose to remove it.
See, this is why I'm not sure whether that would work or not.
Yeah, it's gone. It's gone.
I think you understand a bit more where my confusion about whether that would work or not.
Because it's a sciencey thing?
Because it's not magic. It's charm, but it's not magic.
It's still charm, bro.
Yeah, so if that would that being the case, I'll say yeah, Neston's thing takes it off. So never mind. Nobody's pissed off anymore.
By the way, I will say Big Pappy will eat a honey bun, and he'll get 4 temporary hit points. Or sorry, 5. 5 is his proficiency bonus. And Molly, who looks very in a bad way, he will give 1 to her as well, and she'll get 5 temporary hit points.
Okay.
Are we not
Hey,
resting
real
then?
quick. Hey, real quick, don't forget everybody has 8 temporary hit points for the Twilight Blessing.
Oh, well then he doesn't do that, because everybody just got 8 temporary hit points and they don't stack.
Alright, guys, it's been fun, but I gotta go head in.
Yeah, man.
All right, man.
Appreciate it.
Alright.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by for the night.
I will definitely be here for a longer time. I'm gonna take next Monday off just so I can play more.
Well, it'll be 2 Mondays from now.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The next session Monday.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
All right, see you, man.
Y'all have fun, don't die.
You push open the door.
He doesn't have his headset on. I'm going to say I'm going to look for traps while we're doing this, because this has got me all sort of squirrely.
Yeah. So, give me an investigation check. See if you can find some traps.
Alright. Investigation.
Use your wand.
Nah, I never get to roll investigation. I just want to throw this up there. 28.
All right, so I'm going to word this in a way where it would make sense. So, yeah, you find there's traps. As you go to open this door, you do so very slowly, and you first survey the outside of the door and don't see anything visible. You go to open this door, and for just a second, as you start to crack the door open, you see what appears to be a glowing red line that is horizontal across the entryway to this door.
You know, I'll point that at the bottom and be like, I did my part. This is where you come in there, Finger Blaster.
Righty then. Would this be
This would be tinkering.
thieves' tools? No, this would be thieves' tools.
Oh, yeah, that would be. Yeah, so give me a Thieves' Tools check.
I have expertise in that.
Good thing.
Can I say, since I pointed out, give him advantage?
Here, no.
Okay.
just due to sheer lack of familiarity.
So what would be the thieves' tools roll?
It's dexterity.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, Gavin. Yeah. So that's gonna be. I'm gonna do saving throw.
Not 20.
Okay.
35. It'll be a 35.
I think it would be higher than 35, actually.
No, it'd be. It would be.
You have expertise in it, I think.
Yes.
So
Well, my saving throw is already proficiency added, and then you just add another proficiency. On
either
top of that.
way, yeah.
There's-
So this technology is completely alien to you, but even so, you're Bon Vorex. You're one of the greatest technological minds on this world. This might be a couple hundred years ahead of where your world is, but your brain is already like 100 years in the future anyway. So, I'll say a moment of familiarity comes over you that you can't explain as you're looking at this device. Now, it's a bit hard to reach without, of course, setting it off, but something tells you probably shouldn't put your hand in the way of this red line as you're attempting to do this, as you're just awkwardly reaching around this door, fiddling with it, barely being able to see this thing as you work on it, but you manage to pop a plate open, and you feel this little power charge, this cylindrical object, as you gingerly yank it out. And the device shuts off.
Was this like an infrared thing with like a claymore?
Don't know,
Yeah,
but
Well, I mean, does oh, never
So,
mind. All right.
I guess can I do a tinkering check to see if I could remake that trap? To
you're not.
potentially have the knowledge to read. Okay.
You are not at a point where you can thoroughly examine this thing enough for
Okay,
that.
that's fine. Alright.
You gonna go in? Just wait
Yes.
for you guys to say that you walk in. Okay, you open that door, and immediately is pandemonium as you see dozens of these yellow-skinned, three-toed, spiky-haired creatures. Some completely bald, some with long hair, but wearing this strange clothing, this mix of cloth and metal, as some are very small, some are adults, but they immediately start screaming in a language you don't understand, just Hikalagi Taran! Hikalagi Taran! As one
Okay.
points this weapon in your direction. When suddenly,
Okay.
Bon,
I recognize one of them.
you understood what they just said.
I throw my
They-
hands up.
They clearly said to you, you heard them say, "Be ready to fight, it's the humans. Be ready to fight, it's the humans."
I said, I throw. Do I recognize any of them?
No, you don't recognize any of them. Not their face, at least. But you realize something strange. You can speak their language.
Okay. I guess I speak in their language. My name is Bon Vorax.
And the rest of you guys hear this as Bon starts speaking to them in a language that none of you understand.
Oh, so they hijacked a human ship. That's why there's English language or whatever language on the ship.
But you don't recognize their language now, Lucas. You don't understand anything they're saying.
Yeah, I got you. All right, I'm with you.
Yeah, but
So-
I put my hands up and say, my name is Bon Vorax.
You have guns trained on you. You better say something very quick to get them
Yeah,
to lower that.
I don't know how to explain it, but I know you're kind. I know I used to be from your world, from your time. We come in peace. We will
He-
not harm you.
He steps forward and says, "That's nonsense. What do you mean our time?"
Look, all I know is a Binks took me away in the time of war, in the time y'all were at struggles.
What the hell is a sphinx?
You don't know what a Sphinx is. A cat with a humanoid
What the
face.
hell is a cat?
Look, I don't know.
Do you understand the words coming out of my mouth?
My mom, as far as I know, I'm having flashbacks of with your people helping my mother out and helping me.
He interrupts you. He said, and he points over at Lucas and he says, "We were watching that thing he did, where the monster disappeared. What was that?"
That was a spell that my friend knows how to cast.
You're mentioning bloody magic? At this point, he is absolutely losing his cool. Like,
I just lean into Bond because I don't understand a word that's going on. If you need me to take control of the situation, I can, but I don't know what they're saying, dude.
When I give you the nod, then do it. But for right now, I've got this.
a
Listen,
spell. What do
there's-
you mean a spell? Magic isn't real.
Magic is as real in this world as your technology is not real in this world. That ship outside, we don't have that kind of technology. How do you think I know your language? Have you thought about that? No one
Probably
in this
your
world knows
magic.
your language. I do not have any magical abilities as my friends do. But listen, we do come in peace. You do not. I promise you, no harm will come to your people.
Give me a, that persuasion check with advantage.
Do.
So he speaks up to you, Bon, but in this instance, he begins to speak another language, and you don't understand this language though. But he speaks so familiarly, like you absolutely should.
How does that language sound familiar to me?
It doesn't sound familiar to you.
I thought it said it does.
No,
He
the
does,
language
like-
he switched to does not sound familiar
Okay.
to you.
Uh,
He says,
Oh,
"Ikalaki Terran Mikul. Ikalaki Terran Mikul."
I will chime in. Ara Ikalaki Terabako.
And now suddenly, to your confusion, Lucas is now speaking the same language as them, but it's a totally different language than the one that they were just speaking before.
okay.
Yeah, Irigato Uri Ara Iri Ara Ura Iride. Dara Godoria. Iri Aroro.
So,
I tell them I don't speak what you were just saying, but I can speak this. However, he doesn't speak what we're talking now.
he looks very confused. He says, "If this is somewhere different, how is it that you speak their tongue? I mean, I can see clearly you are human."
Hmm? Me and him are both not from around here, so you're not going to get too many people that can speak this. So it's pretty fortunate you met both of us on the same day.
He says, "This is very confusing. Do you have anything that could make this easier?"
Sure, if we could actually have a pleasant conversation, put weapons down and let's just talk.
Give me a persuasion check.
Do I get advantage?
Not on this one.
Oh, well. Skills persuasion. 18.
He motions his hands up and then goes like that. And the rest of his people drop their weapons. And he walks forward and he says, I believe this is customary among your people, as he extends a hand.
Oh, yeah, no. I'll
Similarly
shake
to his toes, he has 3 fingers.
I try and shake his hand, but I do it like with 3 fingers out and just like see how that works.
Says, my name is Cleabor Malwraith. I guess you could call me a surrogate leader here. I've never been in a leadership position amongst my people before, but I was a respected scientist. So I guess I'm the best you're going to get.
Well, hey, what did he say his name was?
Cleabor Malwraith.
Well, Cleabor Malwraith? That's a mouthful, so forgive me if I don't get it right. Look, the monster outside is down. If you guys have anything else you need to get from your ship, you now can. But in the meantime, why don't we just sit down and have a conversation?
Very well. You must excuse our brashness. Typically when we see people, well, like you, death follows shortly after. It has been a very troubled past for our people and our relations with yours.
Well, does this help? And I would look like one of them.
No, because I still find your magic to be very unnerving, but you hear him mutter under his breath, can't be happening. Magic.
Yeah, that's kind of a thing here. It was a little weird for me the first time too, but you get used to it. Anyway, let's go have a chat.
Do you have any sort of magic that could make communicating easier?
Depends on how far.
Yeah, I don't think I do, but not today. I don't know if anybody else in our group does, but
It will.
I think Neston might.
They're beginning to work, but it will take some time for our translators to decipher your languages here. As he holds up a device that's starting to make sense of your speech, or I guess of the other people's speech, of common, but isn't there yet.
So, was my mom's name mentioned in any of my flashbacks, and you just happened to not mention it, or was it just not mentioned at all?
It wasn't.
so here's my plan. Is between me and Bon, I'd like to try and just get this dude and whoever else to sit down at a round table and have a discussion, and we'll act like translators. So that way it's not just one or two people understanding what's going on.
Yeah,
but we can get
I
everybody.
agree. From this point forward, anybody can chime in and contribute to the conversation. We'll just passively make note of the fact that it is all happening through translation. So anybody can now communicate with them. Just keep it in the back of your mind that that's how you're doing so.
Hold on, how is it that we're doing so?
Through translation, so that way so everybody can be
Or-
involved.
Or I can just use comprehend languages on myself for an hour.
You could do that too.
The problem is you can understand them, you just can't speak it back. That's
Yeah, but
Tom's.
then the translate can be done otherwise. But I'm going to use comprehend
Yeah.
languages just because I have it. So,
I could have done that tomorrow. But yeah, cool. I didn't
All right.
I don't know if anybody else had it.
Comprehend language doesn't let you speak it either.
It lets you understand, it doesn't let you speak it back.
Understand?
Mhm.
You can't commune with comprehend languages.
It takes tongues to be able to speak it back to somebody.
all right, do we need to convince them or anything? Like,
No,
do any more
they've dropped their guard. They still seem to be cautious, as you would expect them to be.
I mean, because if I need to negotiate, I'll just cast glibness on myself.
So, I will kind of give you a little bit of the rundown of the magic here. It's kind of like your technology, your invisibility that you have for your invisible force shield thing. We can do that, but people can do that innately. People can do that with the power inside them. They do not have to make something. It's just like your technology, but they just are able to do it physically.
Well, that depends on what kind of person's casting the magic. Magic comes from multiple places depending on where you're drawing it from.
I'm just trying to symbolize it.
That is
It's the
true.
way they
Magic
can
primarily
understand
has 3 different sources, either the weave, innately, or
Hey,
divine.
Dean, you ain't in the conversation.
That's true.
You,
Well, I mean,
you outside the
technically I
fourth
am.
wall, bro.
I am trying to commute this to them or explain this to them as the simplest ways possible.
Right,
which
but
is
you're doing
through
it in
their
front of 2
technology.
scholars of magic. It's kind of insulting when you do it that way. It's really simple, guys. You ain't got a degree. Get out of here.
Well, actually, really, there's like 5 sources that magic can come through, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I just want to know, unless anybody has any other questions, I know I've been kind of dominating the situation here. Just, what's the general story, man? Where'd they come from? How'd they get here?
So,
Where'd you
He-
come
he
from?
tells
Where'd you
you-
go? Where'd you come from? Kinda?
Come now, Joe.
we come from a planet called Zarkresh. 3rd planet from the sun. I believe your people called it the Andromeda Galaxy, but that's not our name for it. Either way, that is the clearest and concisest means of telling you where we come from. How we got here,
Andromeda,
not
isn't
know.
that where like Kevin Sorbo like ruled a ship on?
they're
mind.
very confused. They don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I don't know if you would know what I was talking about.
Yes, that was
I don't,
the
which means they
Andromeda.
definitely don't.
Kevin Sorbo is the guy that played Hercules, and then after that, he did a spin-off show that was a sci-fi. He was on a ship called the Andromeda.
Oh,
And
okay.
most recently, he did some. He's gotten into religious movies.
Has he
Oh.
really? Oh my god!
Yes, he does the typical, you know, Christian. Let me tell you about Jesus movie now.
Okay.
I'll
Well-
let them continue their story.
The remainder of our people, after most of our technology had been destroyed, we stole a Terran ship. And attempting to flee through means unknown to us, we somehow ended up here. We prayed to our gods in our darkest hour. And next thing we knew, we were crashing here. And Sean is dying.
A little bit.
Sorry, who's Sean?
Though they didn't actually say it, I said that. Sean was sitting over there drowning in his bottle of water.
Went down the wrong way.
Interesting. And man, I just wish I had more information for y'all.
So,
I swear
just-
I'm from your time. I swear from your world.
Just to clarify, you guys call it humans Terrans?
Terrans.
Yes. It
What do you
literally
call
translates to those who come from the ground.
What do you call elves?
Nothing? What is an elf?
Pointy ears, kind
You look at them as they have pointy ears.
of, well, fucking, I don't know. How do you explain an elf to a... Okay, never mind then. I'm just trying to connect the dots here.
So,
And you just like, Bond's physically confused. Like, he just confuzzled.
were you guys, and forgive me for my boldness of this question, but I'm just trying to wrap my head around it. Were you living on a planet, or were you nomadic and traveling through space when these Terrans
We
came?
lived on a planet. After they had depleted their own resources, their race left for the stars. They happened to find our world, and needing one for themselves, rather than volunteering to coexist, they insisted upon conquest.
And did they attack with a bunch of red lasers? I remember
Of
that from
sorts.
Bond's memory whenever he was relaying that, so that's why I'm asking. I'm just kind of confirming they're from the same planet that Bond was from.
You don't know whether that's true or not yet.
Well, I know,
Bond
that's
is
why
from-
I'm asking why Bond's image, there's a bunch of red light laser things that were like attacking the world. So that's why I'm asking if that's what they had.
No, that is certainly not the case. Usually just largely projectile weapons with the occasional energy weapon, but they primarily used conventional projectiles.
Were there any other races or people similar to you of the same level of equivalent of intelligence as you in the Terran where you came from?
Prior to this instance, we often quandered the philosophical question of whether we were alone in the universe, so no.
Mom, are you sure you came from the same place they did?
These were the exact type of people I saw in my vision, correct? Or is it
In your
different-
vision
any
of the
differences?
future of this world, yes.
Future of this world? Oh. I don't think it was their world that I'm from. I think it was this world's future that I'm seeing.
Wait. So you're seeing a future where humans that invaded them probably got even more advanced technology and invade here? Are we going to get invaded by our own race?
So,
I can't answer that question.
I'm asking Bond. I'm not asking that. This is me talking out loud to the group.
I
Bond,
have
you
no
from
idea.
your visions, primarily the ones that you see are near misers. Primarily in your visions. So, I mean, they could
That
have
are
been human
attacking?
once, but it's just psionic beings. It's the psionic apocalypse that you've always witnessed.
Psionic beings are the ones trying to take over and kill the rest of us.
Okay, so you're in your timeline. As I say this, man, this is so bonkers for these people to hear. In your timeline, the psionics might have taken over, but these people still got here regardless, and you might have seen them. But it was psionics attacking.
So I think in my timeline, it has these people coming to this world and thriving in this world and being able to live in this world and in the future, and then psionics are then attacking us. And so, and I look back at them and say, I believe you do have a place here. We just have to find it for you.
Man, is this world just a catch-all for like anybody that's like lost in another world timeline? Anything like you got people that are coming back here from different dimensions, from different like fucking timelines and everything else. Like this is like that moment of Back to the Future where it's just like 1985. Why is it just the convergence of all the timelines come through here? This moment,
I don't
this
know,
world,
Doc Brown.
everything gets here. We are at the bottom of the funnel that everything else comes to for some reason.
It's almost like you're in a tabletop game, and this is just the outlet that your DM uses for his creativity. It's almost like this world is a game. As you peer through the fourth wall and find yourself looking out back at a person sitting in front of a screen.
Impossible.
No, I mean, yeah, I mean, you guys are, how do I say this? Continue with your questions, though. This is good.
Well, I got one more from Bond. For what you knew of these people in your timeline that you can remember, were they problematic? Were they violent? Or were they just there?
No, they were actually helping me and my mother escape whatever was attacking us.
All right. Well, it seems like then they're not excessively violent folk. They're probably just scared and on the defense here. So, man, what was this guy's name again?
Klebor. And he actually has a question for you. And in this instance, he turns his question to Voss.
Is he a
And
dude or a woman?
You imagine he's a dude. He has primarily masculine figure, though much more slender than the typical male, but comparatively so. There are members of his species who are even more so than he is. So you would imagine this is a male. In addition to that, he appears to not grow any hair on his head.
All right, Mr.
So,
oh, sorry, he was asking.
He has a question for Voss, and he says that other thing that you did, that I saw you hold your hand at it, and it appeared as though like a laser shot from your hand at this creature. How did you do that?
So
I think the
I'm
boss
confused,
left
and I'm
him.
saying this to the DM, not to the character.
He's
Is
mentioning
he
your
talking about
Eldritch
my
Blast.
Eldritch Blast? Oh,
He's
okay.
talking about your Eldritch
Like
Blast.
my healing thing isn't a beam. Okay. Oh yeah. That's another magic thing. It's pretty awesome. I didn't have to sell my soul to anyone either at all.
So how do you do it? You just hold your hand up and you just think of this spell, and then suddenly, and this is audibly shocks him. As he finishes that sentence, you see an Eldritch Blast shoot out of his hand. He looks at his hand, eyes wide, and just starts screaming.
I realize I'm using magic to do my music to do my magic.
I know that, but he just shot an Eldritch Blast at the ceiling out of his hand.
Okay,
Oh, wait,
I
wait.
have a question, DM. Do I have a very good understanding of how Eldritch Blast works?
Hold on one second.
Are you saying I cast Eldritch Blast or he did?
He
The alien?
did.
He did. He
What
did.
god does he serve?
That's right. Eldritch Blast is a warlock spell, which means he made a deal with somebody.
We might have made a
No.
deal with his god.
Boys, I gotta go.
Oh, you do? Okay.
So
I
just
survived
whether you
my
meant for this to play out that way or not, Gavin, does Lucas understand? Because if I pretty decent
You
understanding of Eldritch
understand
Blast.
the implications of what a warlock is and how closely associated that spell he just is with people that fit that description. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and just say, apparently somebody has their eye on you that is very in touch with magic and has gifted you that ability.
Have you potentially made a deal with your gods?
He says, I saw in the darkest hour, I reached out for help. I saw eyes, darkness, some things that the humans would describe as,
Jesus?
I believe they call squids.
Squids? Squid Jesus?
And then we
You
were
made-
here.
Squeeges?
You made a pact with the Illithid? No, I'm just kidding. What would I know what god that is? What patron that is?
Somebody give me a religion check.
Neston?
Hold on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Neston, as Neston, definitely.
I think Molly actually is pretty decent in this.
Not the best thing that I'm not my best because I rolled a 4 on that because I'm not really very religious.
So, yeah, let's let everybody finish. Oh, Molly. So, Vaughn, ironically enough, you're the one that gets this. What he just described is would fall into a very brief category of a creature that is typically referred to as a Great Old One.
Oh, okay. So like the pact that kind of my Phoenix was under when he was a well, he had
Kind
the
of.
great old
It's
one spells.
it's a creature that is ancient, older than gods themselves, that exists in a space that sits somewhere between the border of realities. Some call it
I
the
relay
far
this to
plane,
him.
some call it the near nexus.
Hmm.
But either way, it is the space between realities that these creatures reside.
I tell him, I'm like, you have made a pact with a great old one. It is rumored that these creatures, these beings, are older than time itself, older than everything in the universe. And I believe that is what got you here. And that is what giving you your magical abilities. That's what made you be able to use that, what we call here, a Eldritch Blast.
This he says, like, this is so far beyond our comprehension of all that is beyond fucking exotic, as he begins losing his composure again.
Well, I mean, here's the crazy thing. That's just you. How many other of your people have the ability to do something like that?
As you see a couple people passively just
Like,
doesn't
are
look
they?
like anyone. Like
Oh.
they try, like they hold their hand up in a direction and like
How many people are there here?
I'd say 30 to 40.
Now, I will say, some magic is innate. Some magic is born with inside you, and then other magic can be taught, such as through spell books and other things like that. Like, I would like you to teach me your technology.
He says, sadly, not much of our actual technology. We don't have much of it with us. We left in sort of a hurry as our planet boiled and the horizon
Yes.
behind us. This is a Terran ship.
But you have to have some idea of how to remake or recreate that technology, don't you?
Their technology was far more advanced than ours.
Hey, Bob.
Our
Your
technology
technology.
is comparable to what the humans achieved, at least historically, around what they would have called the 2080s. They were far beyond that point whenever they made contact with us.
What year would you say they were in when they invaded you?
4092.
Lucas is sort of like, oh, okay. So what is it that you guys... I apologize. Let me put it this way. What is it you're hoping to accomplish now? You're here...
We just want to live. That is all. We want to rebuild somewhere where we are free from the humans. Well, those humans.
I kind of just immediately turned to Bon and kind of look at the window of all the houses and everything out there. You know, if you become Lord of the Land, you can tax people and have a community and actually give these people someplace to go, and you'll never work a day in your life.
Yes, I do agree.
I say this in common.
Yeah, I give them a nod. Yeah. And I speak to them in their language that I can speak, which I will add later if you just send me the spelling.
I'll go ahead and add it on.
Okay, cool. Yes, so this is my keep for I had obtained magically. I'm not going to explain it. It's very, very yeah. You'll probably freak out even more. But anyways, there are magical items, not just magical people in this world.
I see.
And I draw from a deck of cards, and the deck of cards gave me this land.
Bro, do you really want to tell me you got this from a deck of cards? Just tell them you're the Lord of the Keep. They don't know better.
I'm the Lord of the Keep.
You
Sorry,
already mentioned that you
never
got
mind.
it from a deck of cards, but
Yeah,
They-
but I'm still
at
the
this
Lord of
point,
the Keep.
they're-
This is my land. I have the deed to it.
at this point he's so flabbergasted that he doesn't question it anyway. He also
Yeah.
says, I should have. Wait, how are you? He says, confused. Never mind. He mentions to them, shut off the Discord emitter. As somebody walks over to this device and looks for the switch and flicks it off. That is one of
No
the few
longer
pieces of
agitated.
technology we were able to salvage from our own world.
Sweet. What?
It doesn't work on
Anyways.
us. It meant to target other species.
Gotcha. Okay.
That,
So-
because of the humans' inherent aggressive nature, this actually seemed to be our best defense against them. After all, while they were quite powerful, it seemed very easy to cause brother to turn against brother. That was their biggest weakness.
Yes, I do see that. Very smart. I will say, y'all have a safe place to live here.
Beyond our ship, no.
No.
Well, the
I'm
Terran
talking
ship.
I'm talking about this keep.
We've only been here for a couple of days.
Well,
We're
this
all
I'm just
starved.
saying. Yes, I understand that, and we will find a way to feed y'all. But this
What do you
land,
think?
y'all are more than welcome
Just on
to
Facebook
set
Live.
camp here for as long as y'all would like. There would be some rules and regulations, but nothing that wouldn't be ridiculous. I'm not going to be ridiculous, you know?
And could you ensure our safety?
Yes. For as in this world, we are heroes. We're actually very famous heroes. And I will do my best to ensure your safety, but we do have enemies, unfortunately. But we are feared by probably a lot of people at the same time. And we are also respected by all of the kings and hierarchy people. I don't know if you had hierarchy in your world or whatever. Basically, the people in the high chairs, the people that are control of a bunch of people, they respect us and they listen to us.
And much to your surprise, you hear another voice resonate through this hall as it said, but yet there would be not much to respect if you had not left a world for these people to settle upon, when out of nowhere, instantaneously, dozens of cloaked figures teleport into this room. And as you're facing out the doorway, you see this rainbow-like cage that encapsulates the entirety of this fortress. And what appears is in front of you is about, I'd say, 50 to 60 cloaked figures wearing armor, wielding a magical spear and a shield. About 24 other cloaked figures that seem to be carrying a staff with an eye directly affixed on top of this staff. And on each of these cloaks, you see one symbol, another very similar appearing eye, which is the symbol of the Magi. When suddenly before you again, you see another very familiar figure that teleports in, and he appears panicked. This is the Archon. He looks at the rest of you and says, if you wish to live, if you want to make it through this, follow his commands. It took everything I had to convince him not to kill you. Follow his instructions, he says, and doesn't even have a chance to finish that before you see another cloaked figure wearing a large red robe with an eye patch over one of his eyes as he appears in front of you carrying the largest, most ornate staff that you have ever seen. And he says, I do not have time to explain to you that which you do not understand. But you nearly destroyed the very weave upon which the foundation of this world is built. And there will be punishment. There will be consequences. And we'll get around to what those are next session.
Ah, you fucker. Okay.
When one last detail, where's your gun, Bon?
What's that?
Motherfucker.
You no longer feel its weight sitting upon your back.
Which one? Which one of my 15 did he take? All of them?
Your main
Seriously? All
rifle,
of them.
but you
My
haven't
main-
had a chance to investigate whether you still have the other ones or not. And we'll get around to this in 2 weeks.
This is what I get for helping out Velastros at the end of campaign 1.
Fucker die.
By the way, just throwing it out there, this is just one more secret society that exists in this world
Yeah.
right now.
The Magi are not secret at all. They operate very openly.
Well, just how many openly super powerful societies that exist outside normal rules and laws are there?
There's a lot. Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
lot.
it's just like, man, we have the rules, regulations, like that's why we have the what is the people that work for the king, the kings, whatever it is, what is it, king something? You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking
The
about.
king's agents, agents of the crown.
Agents of the Crown, that's what they're
Yeah,
called.
like we put in all these rules and regulations. We control the make sure everything happens, except for the 18 either secret societies or powerful organizations that we cannot rein in.
So, Agents of the Crown, they operate solely on one continent, Falthansia.
Well, it's a
The
whole
Magi,
continent.
they are transcontinental.
Oh, I know,
They-
but that's
their
what
entire job is preserving the balance of the weave and protecting magic.
my point is like you sit here say I have the agents of the crown that like control and keep everything regulated on that continent. Well, unless it's like one of these 18 other organizations. So man, we ain't touching that. We just ain't touching that.
Oh,
Hey,
I mean,
before I go, did we hit 17?
No.
not yet. You have to take a long rest to hit it.
Can you tell?
so long rest
You
with-
will be.
Can I just
Okay.
cast mass sleep on everybody in the situation?
Yes, actually. Go ahead. Do that. Yeah, make everybody in this group go to sleep. I want you to.
You want me to do something? Oh, I could do some shit if you wanted me to.
Make everybody go to sleep. That would
I
be a
can
great idea.
I know how Velastros works. I will subtle cast Dominate Person on him right now.
Oh, you will? You can try that in 2 weeks.
I got a
Alright,
feeling you're
I
gonna
gotta
come up with
go.
some nonsense of why that wouldn't work.
Or just freaking give them
I've
a
been watching
ridiculous
you guys
saving
play for years. And, well, no, I can't say that. But we'll
That
see. We'll see
motherfucker.
what happens.
Yeah, Flash is dude. Vaughn just might set on a freaking escapade to destroy the fucking Magi.
Yeah, can we do that? Let's just go ahead and wreck everything we built in campaign 1 in campaign 2, right? We're just gonna
Magi.
destroy people, hunt old characters down.
I
Kill
welcome
'em.
you to try. Please,
Let's
please.
all
By
kill
all
Flash.
means.
I don't know how I could approach Shaz in its current form. I just don't know how that would work, and it seems like
I'm
that's a
fine.
bad call.
I'm fine with not destroying Shaz. I'm fine to not destroying the Night the
The Magi.
Angel of Death.
Oh.
The Angel of Death. No, I'm okay with destroying the Magi. Fuck the Magi.
Do it.
I don't give a
Do
fucking
it.
Shit.
I
Why
want
are
you
they-
to.
Why are they protecting the weave when there's already a god to protect the fucking weave?
Or hey,
Do it.
why are they getting
Do
mad
it.
at us about protecting the weave when they're not doing anything to do the thing that's going to eat the weave and the entire planet?
Exactly. Who's literally wants to freaking destroy the entirety of magic itself? Who wants to eat magic itself? and they're not doing shit.
You absolutely 100% should go after the Magi.
For sure.
Do it.
I will come up with some anti-magic shit that Bond can do.
Do it. I want you to take on the whole of the
Oh.
Magi.
Yeah.
Do it.
Alright.
I will lay a siege on the freaking Magi Tower,
Please.
and I will convince the Dark Suns to join me.
You 100%. I support this entirely. Go for it.
Alright. Kill him, Gordon.